Marcin. Morning, boys. How's it going, boys? It is Wednesday, November 12th, 2025, and we are back with some more World of Warcraft. Some more World of Warcraft. Before we get to that, I would like to point out... Oh, wait. This is the button. We just hit level 81 hit points in RuneScape. Morning, boys. Nailed that guy over here. Mike D, how you guys doing? How you boys doing? We're back. More World of Warcraft. I just got done with a nice little chest workout, so if I'm looking kind of, you know, swole, that would be the why, though. I'm just saying it's a possibility. As I was going live today, I saw Sardako uploaded a video. Yeah, getting huge. We're gonna try to get smaller, but you know, point remains. I saw Sardako upload a video called "Why WoW Streamers Quit OSRS," and being a WoW streamer myself now, I feel like it's kind of my due diligence to watch it before we start the stream. I don't know what it actually says, but that all being said, I think that's kind of a nice way to start things off. Let's mute this. Let me go game first, right? Because we're playing some WoW. Day number 4 of the journey continues. We're level 14 on the Druid. A bear. I gotta be careful with this guy, I'm telling you. Someone's taking off in their car real close to me. Okay, I wanted to mute the sound in game first. Now, before we start our epic journey, maybe I should log off. A little bit more rested XP. Before we start our epic journey, we lost our video. Sardako explains. Sardako. Why WoW streamers quit OSRS. Let's see what our buddy Sardako's got to say.
Oda Block was saying something in this video that I wanted to watch.
WoW streamers are quitting. We loved your time here in OSRS. I hope to see you come back again when you feel like it. He's a good man. Shobek is a good man. I mean...
He's talking about Shobek quitting. He just watched his video.
Looks like multiple WoW streamers quit. Can I tell you guys something? I think none of the WoW streamers should have went Iron Man right off the bat. Agree or disagree, chat?
Bro, I said this, guys. This is what I said. He's saying the same thing I did.
They should have enjoyed the game, learned it first, see what the game has to offer, enjoy your main account, right? Take it one step at a time. I mean, going straight into Iron Man and not knowing shit is just, it will demotivate the fuck out of you because you have to grind so hard for potions, certain stats to unlock certain things.
Dude, this is why I was malding last Friday, is because of all...
Interesting. If you see the chat, agree. They're all saying agree. Interesting. Damn. I mean, boys, we as in me, I definitely did not realize how much of a grind RuneScape was coming in. I didn't expect the journey that it was, the intensity,
all the
how much it
you
would
have
take.
to put in just so you can do the combat. You know, there's like two types of people. There's like there's combat Andes like me, and then there's skillers. And then there's some people that are kind of in between. I'm like heavy towards the combat scale. I'm like heavy toward on like the scale of skilling in combat. I'm over here, guys. I'm over here in the combat side.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Some people are in the middle, so they like Iron Man. They like to do a little bit of skilling, a little bit of combat. I don't like to do any skilling. I just want to do combat. So I feel like Iron Man wasn't necessarily the mode for a lot of WoW players who are very, very heavy on the combat spectrum.
It's just so ass. Like, I think that's what kind of burned out a lot of WoW streamers.
Grind is real.
Straight into Iron Man instead of just making a normal account. I think that's why so many of them quit. If they just didn't have to worry about, you know, planning their snaps so they get super restores to go on.
Does this guy always have his shirt off? Oda Block?
On one singular raid or any of that.
I feel like every clip I see of this dude, he's sitting there with the shirt off.
Stuff. I think it would have been, I think it would have probably enjoyed it more.
Yeah. Damn, me and Oda Block have the same opinion.
Yeah, me and Sardako and Oda Block have the same opinion. No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to repeat what he said. So now it's what, 13 minutes of Sardaco talking? This is a lot. That's a lot of Sardaco. Oh, dude, but I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you think, Mike D? Is that the play? Should we not have been Iron Man from the get-go?
Like, you might just be bored of a main, but at least on a main you can kind of accelerate through the game a little bit and get to the stuff to see if you really enjoy the game. And then if you find that maybe you're not enjoying the game playing as a main, but you did as an Iron, then you can always go back and make an Iron, because you're not going to you're gonna be able to actually see if you like the game and if it's worth playing an Iron for you first before you just fully commit to Iron, and then you don't actually get to see the game. So at least on a main, I feel like you could get to more in-game stuff before you decide the game is not for you. And that
no, we're not at that point yet. I didn't say that the game's not for me. I'm just a little burnt out because I mean it is a lot of skilling, dude. It's a lot of skilling. I mean, right now we're chilling. Right now we're sitting at what, 1450 level. Realistically, don't I kind of just need to hit 70-ish of all stats? Or do I get to point past that once we get to like the late game? Where we're doing raids and stuff, and we're going to be wanting to get 80s and 90s of stats. Because I'm kind of going in at continuing with the impression that I'm kind of close to done with skilling. Alright, I don't know if that's ignorance. I don't know if that's get some music on. I don't know if that's just, you know, I think that's pretty good.
It would have been in my opinion, a little bit better route, but the WoW culture has been so kind of like solo self-found, hardcore for so long that I think playing any game not on hardcore didn't have an initial appeal to the WoW players who were coming over, and also a lot of the RuneScape viewers have been consuming RuneScape content for a long period of time. They're no longer interested in people playing mains as much. But if you take that factor out, then maybe, yeah, it could have been better to just have everyone start as a main and kind of play at their own pace. But for somebody like Joker, I feel like he nailed it. He nailed it with how he likes to play the game. Iron Man is absolutely for him.
It's a pretty long video.
And it's really awesome.
This is the most I've ever heard Sardaco talk.
That's how I see it.
Don't expect in the end game in the next month.
Yeah, if you're a streamer, you play Iron for the viewers, right? That's got to be what it is. You know, I can't lie. Sometimes I click on a streamer now, and I've kind of let the culture seep into my own life, where if I click on a stream and I see that person is a main, I have no way of justifying if they earned all the items and stuff on their account. And so it's,
I don't know. I don't really know that perspective. I don't watch any RuneScape. I never have. I haven't even watched like the iconic videos yet. Like your Settled Man and Swamp Man and all that stuff. Damn, look at his skills. 78, 74. You've been playing casually on your main for about 3 years. You still don't have Fire Cape. Wow. Damn. Dude, I feel like I rushed the Fire Cape. I think that was kind of a high that we're not going to get for a long time, man. We're not going to hit that for quite a while. And I almost soiled it for myself. Yeah, Joker D's a grinder. I don't know. I just saw that. I thought it was pretty interesting. Would I personally be enjoying the game more if I was not Iron Man? Alright, what are we sitting at right now? I mean, realistically, my 2 biggest walls in this game have been farming the prayer pots for Fire Cape. Now, completing the Fire Cape with those prayer pots that we all farmed from the... the Chaos Druids? Dude, that felt so good. That was one of... That might be my favorite moment in gaming. Especially if we're talking about on a recorded scale. Now, I did get a Widowmaker quintuple kill. Right? I mean, that's a pretty big moment as well. Hold. But I don't know if that would have felt the same if we were not Iron Man, or no? So it kind of feels like we almost needed to be Iron Man. Oh, voice. I mean, proudest moments in gaming? Let's hold on real quick. Play the game. Flamyz as Widowmaker. One shot. Oh. 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 Oh, you guys can't see. You can't see. Run back. My bad. Flamyz is Widowmaker. Proudest moments in gaming? 1, 2. Gotta hit your shot. Oh, baby. That being said, I think Fire Cape was more enjoyable. Song of the Elves while your next grinds. Main is less skill grinding. Huh. I mean, dude, we ground not that much. We haven't even grinded that many skills. I mean, we're... Huh, I don't know. You Fire Cape with the door shrink crossbow. Oh yeah, but anyways, what I was saying is I think one of my biggest walls that we hit was grinding the purpose for Fire Cape, but again, that one we actually completed. We had a clear goal. Pushed through that, complete the Fire Cape, and that felt euphoric. I've never felt anything like that. Even that quintuple kill, right? No, I'm just saying. I think if I could have bought the purpots though, because I would have went in with a rune crossbow then too, because I would have been able to buy it. Now, are there more rewarding challenges in RuneScape past the Fire Cape? I would assume so. You guys talk about Inferno and all that good stuff. Aside from the Fire Cape, Barrows. We were grinding Barrows forever because of our lack of purpots. We were going slow and our shitty gear. But that was fun. That was still early on. And then Moons is the more recent one that we hit that wall and it just like felt like I was trying to run through gelatin, man. You know. So, oh, reconnect. I don't know. The more bosses you fight in Slayer, the easier you get supplies. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, we definitely would be further along in the game. So there's always that argument that we would have got to experience more. I mean, if I was a normal character right now, how far do you guys think I would be? I would probably be maybe still progressing through my quest cape. It'd probably be, what, a good, I don't know, 50% more quests in. I'd probably be getting pretty close to closing in on that. Because even these quests, we hit a lot of walls where it's like, oh shit, now I gotta go farm my wood cutting to get the teak wood for the Fremnik Isles quest, or whatever that was. You think it'd be roughly the same? My skills would be lower for sure. I don't know. Interesting. This is kind of a common thought that I keep seeing, though, is that a lot of people keep saying, or have said over the years, like, what am I talking about? The month or 3 or 4, a couple months. Like, man, I don't know, you maybe should have went, normal, not Iron Man. Yeah, we haven't done, like, any of the bosses yet. Let's go Subaru. Hey there, Mr. Dwarf. God Wars, the 3 raids. I mean, I think the good thing is we didn't quite push as hard as, like, the full-time streamers. I mean, they hit a wall, and dude, they're like, done. I didn't do any wilderness, that's true. They hit a wall like your Amphi and your Zaryu. Soda Poppin', I guess, technically, but he kind of quit for a different reason. And they're just completely done, man. I don't think they're ever coming back. I'd love TOA. Tomb of Annihilation. No, that's D&D. Huh. Interesting perspective to kind of think about. That all being said, we're still not done. I mean, we're grinding right now, right? Grinding right now. But there definitely was burnout. I think now it's definitely, we're in too deep. And I'm trying to keep.
Greetings.
No, we're definitely in too deeper. If I were to switch from Iron Man to normal, I think that would feel pretty bad. Ooh. Oh, nothing good there. Better switch it up. Yeah, with other games. Yeah. By the way, I think I might check out Arc Raiders. That'll probably be a one-day stream for me, really. Keep the iron. I think at this point, it's I'm betray you today in Arc. I think we're gonna check out Arc Raiders this weekend. It might be a one stream. It might not really fit my style at all. Or who knows, maybe we'll be a full-time shooter man. Extraction shooter. I'm not the best at shooter games, but, I mean, boys, we saw the quintuple kill, right? I can hold my own on the battlefield. Some days WoW, some days OSRS, some days Mario content. True. Speaking of Mario content, did anyone watch? Probably not. But did anyone watch the Mario Galaxy movie trailer? I did. I was there at 8 a.m. when they went live with the Mario Direct, which is weird to even call it that. Keep losing Warframe friends to Arc Raiders. Dude, the next Mario movie looks pretty good, man. Looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll keep the iron, Mike D. I mean, at this point, it would just feel bad, all the work we put in. I don't think I can swap from iron at this point. Now, if I really wanted to, and I really wanted to experience the endgame of RuneScape, you know, maybe when we kind of come back, we'll watch some videos to see kind of what is out there. I could make a normal character. But dude, just for the record, by the way, this journey that we're going on right now, these mobs, this is a level 20 plus zone. Wait, as well as 20 or 30? 20. So if I aggro any of these mobs and they get on top of me, we have a decent chance of death. Now, why are we walking this way? Well, we are headed to kind of the other side of the starter zones. We're trying to get to Loch Modan right here, where the dwarves start, the Alliance dwarves. Sneak past this guy real quick, because there's more quests that are my level there. We got to make this treacherous journey. Being level 14, it shouldn't be too bad. But hey, I mean, head on a swivel, boys. Head on a swivel. Head on a swivel. I think the only other sketchy area... I don't think we really have too much, actually. As long as I stay in the path. Like quest speedrunning world? Do the endgame content there? How does that work? I'd like to try a Deadman mode too. That might be fun. Or not. Or maybe it'll be all the people that have been shit-talking me all this time coming back. Be like, alright, here we go. You think this game's easy? Take my god sword. I'm gonna gank you out in the wilderness. But it should be fun for a little bit. Okay, easy. I want to say these are like 21, so they're definitely a red mob to me. And as you get lower level, or as the level difference gets higher and higher, the mobs have a higher aggro radius. So I'm pretty sure I could kind of show you guys. Let's do it with this croc. You know, normally I had to walk into, like, right up next to these guys to pull them. Oh, watch this. We walk right up here. Look at this. He's on me! Look at that range. Look at that range. One. Oh, again. These guys are 30. Or high 20s? I think these are high 20s. You walked into his building, you said you wanted one thing. He was chill, but he thought he was being sus. You fake lose something, he shot you in the back. At least he got one tap. He got car mode. He got car mode. I will say after yesterday, I was itching a little bit to play RuneScape. Right, I mean, it's already like, we're already getting back to that zone. Oops. Go back to your corner. Okay, my bad. Think a little bit. Potions and herbs, if we're lucky. No. Actually, let's grab the Major Oil. And the Wild Steel Bloom? Sure. I don't know when we use that. I don't know enough about alchemy. But the Mage Royal is soon. So yeah, Arc Raiders. My experience with shooters, we're gonna get into it. I played Counter-Strike when I was, probably 18. Counter-Strike Go. Global Offensive. And I was decent. I mean, I got up to LEM, I think. So I wasn't the best player, but I was, again, better than average, right? We like to hold our own. Follow that up with PUBG. I don't really have a ranking system then. That game I was okay at, not as good. I'm not really good at the whole more realistic type shooter. Which is why I was turned off of Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov, which is another extraction shooter. Because in that game, dude, you gotta have eyes like a hawk. And I mean, you guys see how oblivious I am sometimes. It's like, that's not my specialty. So we skipped that. After Counter-Strike, I played some Valorant. I think I got high diamond in that, or low diamond, which again is like, pretty good, but it's a different type of shooter. Overwatch, obviously we saw the highlights. Played that early on. I was okay. But I don't know, they just got so, I got old. I had kids, so I kind of gave up on the whole competitive games. That being said, Arc Raiders looks a lot more chill and a lot more... I don't know, it looks interesting. It looks interesting enough for me to try it. Nil's been grinding it. And he seems to have a good review of it. That's enough for me. Ooh, what do we got there? King's Blood, can't get that. Alright, we made it through the path. So it wasn't that bad. Not too sketchy. But I'm telling you, you're not locked in. Like anything, you can die in an instant. Then you're done. Why'd I quit RuneScape? No, I didn't quit RuneScape, man. We're grinding right now. Grinding. Super, we didn't quit, but I ran out of kind of stuff that I was interested in doing. We got to the point where we were kind of just spamming moons. Or loot that seemed like a very minor upgrade. So I wasn't very excited to run moons compared to Barrows. It's like, oh, dude, if I get my Arim's chest plate, like, this is a massive upgrade. Moon is kind of like, you get some bones, you get some herbs. It's all good. You get some water bubbles. And the gear is pretty good. But I was farming the Barrows gear to be able to do moons and to do Fire Cape. Or sorry, I was farming barrows to be able to do moons and fire cape. Did I say that? I did now. So that was why it was more motivating to me. I'm sure there is that next tier of content I would unlock if I got the moons gear, but dude, I just wasn't feeling like another 100+ kill grind, 100+ chest grind or whatever. And we get prayer pots from it, or we do get prayer pots? No, we get prayer period from it. But I'm looking ahead and I just see the grind, like the jerk. Oh shit. And I see kind of everything that we have coming up, man, and it's just like, it looks like I just have to skill for the next couple weeks. It looks like to do what I want to do, which is really the quests. Or I don't even know what's next. I don't really know what's next. Maybe that's my problem. But I feel like we just have to skill for a while. Dude, how are we gonna get past these guys? What's this guy doing right in the middle of the road? Uh-oh. We're good. 5 moons, then some skills, then some barrows, then some titans. Yeah. Gonna do a 2 to 3 grind on the same thing. 2 to 3 days you're talking? Or 2 to 3 week? Two to 3 hour grind. We could do that, but to do... I mean, it's fair, no. This channel was dead, and then I came in full RuneScape, only RuneScape. And I was like, alright boys, we're not playing RuneScape anymore. So it's understandable that people are like, oh dude, you're like AFK walking in WoW. Go listen to the music. And we're about to meet Grishan Ironstove. Hold on, boys, hold on. Loch, Modan. Land of the Dwarfs. Fighting... I don't know the lore. A war against Cobalt, maybe? Super, I was unable to convert any of my WoW friends to RuneScape, man. I couldn't do it. I tried.
What's on your mind? Watch your back.
Watch your back. Alright, we get a couple quests here. We need to get some mining gear and then report to someone. Mining gear will come back up for. Now let's go into the town of Loch Modan. Of Thelsamar. After Barrows and Moons, you're kind of looking for a raid or boss to camp. Are there any other, like, massive achievements? Like Fire Cape?
What's on your mind?
For me, my motivation in games has always been to just experience the content. If we're talking World of Warcraft, back when I would play this game consistently. As soon as I kind of cleared the raid on the difficulty I was going for, I was kind of good. You know, I didn't really want to keep grinding it to get full bis. Because I saw it as there's not really a reason to. I didn't get close to it and quit. I know, I'm not even close to it. That's my point. That's my point. Like, we're so far away from it. Barrows ain't a boss. No, I know it's not a boss. I know it's not a boss. Although technically, character summary, collection logs, bosses. I mean, hey, the proof is in the pudding. Pharaoh's chests in the bosses tab. Hey, I'm just saying. That's what the game's saying. That's what the game's saying. Quest cape. I would look at quest cape. I think I enjoyed the fire cape because it was such a intense challenge. And I was told I couldn't do it. Achievement diary cape. True. Yeah, that's kind of the same as... Those are almost like different forms of quests. Vorkath is good. Is that the Dragon Slayer boss?
Well met.
Well met.
Safe travel.
Alright, here we go. We made it to the next zone. Set our hearth here. I need some bags.
What can I do for you?
Small brown pouches, 5 silver pop. Boom, boom. Kinda wanna sell this. Well, it's a knockoff version of Skyrim. That's the worst comparison I've ever heard.
Keep your
Well, copy Skyrim. This game came out 7 years before Skyrim. Pharaoh's gloves, we got that. Fire cape, we got that. Imbued rings, we don't have that. Fire cape's the hardest grind from what you've seen. Oops, 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 oops. Don't attack, don't attack.
No, be good.
I'll be good, I'll be good. Alright, now we head down. We can accept the Trog quest, do the Trogs. And then we'll maybe head up here to the... We go up first. We'll go down, we'll go down. I don't know, I mean, I definitely want to complete all the content in RuneScape. At least, you know, once or a couple times. Because I think that's just where I find the most enjoyable stuff. So yeah, I kind of just saw how far away I was from everything. I'm like, we're just gonna, let's just go crab for a bit. We'll kind of do some AFK skills while I play some other stuff. Again, maybe it was being Iron Man that kind of burned me out. You know? Because it is like, dude, you got so much grinding to do. So much skilling to do. Let's make this. Let's make our potions. We'll be able to brave the Trogs. So Doctor just died again. I mean, the good news is we are still hardcore. We are still hardcore. So that's sick. I definitely will get the Inferno Cape. At some point, I'll get the Inferno Cape. Also, dude, I know you guys have been playing RuneScape forever, but we put in a lot of hours, man. I put in like over 600 hours in RuneScape. That's a lot. Realistically, I know I've said this a couple times, I expected to play RuneScape for 2 weeks. And then I was gonna go back to making Nintendo content for Donkey Kong or whatever game was out. Oh god, that would have been a disaster. Hey guys, today we're talking Donkey Kong Bonanza, man. Now I played this game, it's actually pretty good. Ugh, god. Yeah, no, that ain't for me. Jump change hours? Dude, 600 is a lot! It's been 3 months. Wait, 4 months? 4 months? I lose track of time? July, August, September. 4 months, 4 months, 4 months, 4 months.
I need to get closer.
Need quit sooner or later. Nice knowing you. We didn't quit, man. We didn't quit. Let's go with Shiba. We didn't quit. I was asked why I took a break. I'm just explaining why. I think the game is a little bit too sandboxy for me. I think especially, I mean, obviously we have the quest cape. Right? That's a pretty clear goal. But aside from that, I don't really know what to be doing. Who's Sardako? Sardako's another WoW streamer. Ex-WoW streamer. Who plays RuneScape now. That guy that we were watching the video of at the start of the stream. The bald guy. Paths are unlimited. I know, and it's so weird coming from this game. This game is very clear. Go get 60. Then you do the raids. Or then I guess you dungeon up. You get Prebis. Then you go do the raids. I know, that's kind of where we got to, Novice. That's kind of why we're here right now, right? So, guy, you know, let's take a break. Wait till Sailing comes out. We'll check it out again. Maybe that'll be our next phase. Or we'll kind of just bounce around some other stuff for, you know, a month or two, a couple months. Eventually, we'll burn out of WoW. Because unlike RuneScape, WoW does have pretty limited content. I mean, that's just the reality of it. WoW has pretty limited content. I mean, look what we're playing. I'm playing hardcore classic World of Warcraft Ultra, so I can't see the mob's health. You know. Zulrah, Dragon, Warhammer, High Slayer for Whip. Okay, okay. I think that's what we need to do. I need to make like a master list when we come back. A checklist. Silverleaf. Let's get over for my Silverleaf. Dragon Warhammer's insane. Yeah, I know, I don't know the game. That's why I've kind of been relying on the boys to tell me what to do. I think it was easier when I kind of was up to where my cousins were, because then I'd ask them, like, okay, boys, what do I do now? Oh, you can work on barrows, you can work towards this quest, or you can do kind of start the Fire Cape grind. These were our stats when we did Fire Cape. It's like, okay, that's nice. Hardcore's holding me back. Oh, but is it not cool to play hardcore? You're not cool unless you pee your pants. Not even cool, it's just, is it not like a cool accomplishment? It feels so much more majestic. Dude, we're hardcore. I've literally never died in RuneScape. But no, that's not true. We have died in Fire Cape. Uh-oh. You up? It does hold me back. Just from the aspect of I have to play a little bit more safe. Or how, I'm curious how it holds me back. Some bosses will end me. I'm not saying I don't enjoy their game. I'm just saying I burnt out. Slower to explore. Chill, super. Chill, chill, chill. Yeah, I agree with that, Robert. It did take a little bit away from me when I was doing Jad and I was told, like, oh, this is a safe death. I'm like, what? What do you mean it's safe death? I signed up to put my life on the line.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
Put my life on the line for this game. Now they're saying I can die?
That spell isn't ready.
I mean, I think we go back. It's pretty clear. I think we just go for the quest cape. And then from there, we either die when we hit one of these bosses that you guys say I have a 100% chance of death on. Or we get the quest cape somehow magically. And then we'll go from there, you know? Do some wildy content, or we'll do whatever. Demoralizing roar, reduce all of their attack speed, attack power. Pull this guy away from the camp a little bit. Healing up for growth. For Juve, the guy pulled off me. There are very few places that are safe deaths. True, true. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, for whatever reason, I feel a lot of, maybe pride is not the right word. But it kind of is, man. It kind of is. I think I take it as like a self-challenge to be like, how far can I push this game? How far can I push myself in this game? Without dying? I don't know, I definitely enjoy it. I don't think I'd be like... I think having that sense of fear... I haven't done anything dangerous. Really dangerous. What have we done? We have... Barrows, Moons... I don't know, maybe we haven't done much. I don't know. I don't know what the game is. I mean, I don't know what there all is. This boss that will one hit you. Deranged Alchemist. That guy's pretty sketchy. Or wait, deranged is the Alchemist? Archaeologist? That guy? We don't want to fight them. Looking for some trogs. You're telling me I haven't even done anything hard yet. We sold the Titans. Titans? Titans. Titans.
That spell isn't ready. Can't do that yet.
Besides Jad, not really. Also, we gotta keep in mind that we're doing this completely blind. So sure, Titans isn't hard. But, I'm doing it blind, I gotta figure everything out on the fly. Not in a judgmental way. No, I know, I understand. There's a lot harder content. Yeah, I get that. It's just super relax with the caps. Relax. A beginner hard boss would be Zul'Ra. Boom! 64 crits. Iron Man is not for the weak. I know, and that's why we're doing Iron Man. Because we're strong.
Not enough rage.
500 kills deep into Zul'Ra and you still die. Interesting. There we go, here are our trogs. Should I go do the Dragonoth Kings? Is that the next one? I can do that blind. I was told that one's real sketch. If you don't know what you're doing. Oh, we lost the leash on that guy. Dagonoth? What are they called? The Dagonoth Kings? DK? Whatever content I want to.
Not enough rage.
True. Yeah, I know. I get it's my path. No. Took a shower today. Let's go. It's a W. It's big. That's a big deal.
Well met.
I know. I'm not saying I'm done with RuneScape. But hey, it starts off he's playing WoW one day and all of a sudden doesn't log into RuneScape the next day. I'm just kidding. Seers and Skull Thumpers. We can still do those. The next tier of the quest. By the way, listen.
Hello. See you soon.
Level 15. Should I have vendor? Yeah, I should. Is there a vendor on here? I think there is. I don't know. I feel like I get a lot of my joy in gaming by just like pushing myself. Right? For me, having hardcore adds that extra element of danger, and sure there's caution, but at the same time it becomes, I'm not reckless. I think if I was just sending it and dying on bosses, it's kind of like, well, you know, this is... It just feels a little more lame to me, I don't know, from me as the player. But if I have the risk of losing everything, quote unquote, right? You don't really lose anything. But losing everything, it just makes it that much more extreme. I care that much more about my character instead of just being like, yeah. Send it. Send it. The Iron Man part is the issue. I think it's hard for me to compare just because I'm coming from World of Warcraft. Where like non-self-found, non-Iron Man World of Warcraft, dude, it's just like... I mean, I guess if I'm playing... Try to put myself in a perspective of a new player. Playing World of Warcraft. It's weird because there aren't really, like, requirements like there are in RuneScape for WoW. There aren't certain quests that I can start, but I can't complete until I reach a certain threshold, like, you know, 60 woodcutting or whatever it is. From that aspect, it is a lot different. Because to me, I hear normal mode or non-Iron Man, and it's being able to use the auction house, and I think that's more of a... What's the term? I think it just makes everything feel that much more or less rewarding. Right? I mean, we talked about, like, the pants. Boom, 2 strength, 1 agility pants. Like, dude, these are sick, man. These are sick. But the fact that it's from, I don't know. You do need money. And maybe that's the difference. But in WoW, if I could just go buy my gear, it's like, it just doesn't... Or I go buy ways to skill faster, if I could go buy profession stuff. Like, oh, I want to make some weak troll's blood, I want to go level my herbalism, or my alchemy. Sure, I go farm some money, I go buy the herbs, I craft the potions. Now I have 75 alchemy, and now I'm, like, super juiced for my level. I need to put this on... Let's do X. X for my bash. Like, especially the fact that I can, like, buy Barrow's armor and stuff, man. It's just like, oh, like, what? What do you mean I can buy some of that, man? That's crazy. That's crazy. More expensive than you think. Yeah, that's probably the difference. In WoW, on this character with 1 gold, I could be, like, twinked out, basically. A twink, for those of you guys who don't know, it's not what you're thinking. A twink is a character that's basically best in slot for their level. It's not the other thing. But for a gold, like, just from what I've earned in World of Warcraft, you don't really farm gold in this game. Dude, I would be just juiced out right now on this guy. And then especially if I have a main, like a higher level character, leveling also becomes a joke. Which, you know, some people don't necessarily want to do this for a 2nd or 3rd time. 4th time, 5th time, 6th time. We're crabbing, we're leveling up some defense. Arm size over 5 mil. That's a lot of agility pyramid. That's a lot of agility pyramid. I don't know, so maybe that's the difference. Just because I have WoW brand boys. I mean, like, this is the game that I've played for ever. Really the only game I've played with an auction house. Ooh, we don't want those guys. Those are the big boys. Shamans and Bone Snappers, those turn to like 18s. That's work our way out a little bit. New highest crit, 89. I was going right by. Like I can't comprehend being able to buy best in slot gear. That sounds crazy. Or, you know, best in slot for your level, whatever you want to call it. Twink gear, if you will. I guess it costs 5 million. It's a little different. Bis and OSRS. Yeah, I mean for true Bis, yeah. But for like a mid-game character, I'm talking like a for the level, right? For a mid or early game character, getting Bis. Buy gold. I know people do buy gold in a while. I'm sure they buy it in RuneScape too. Damn, dude, the bear's nuts. Now, I might be overestimating a little bit of how much I'd be getting gifted streaming it. I know on like my first week of playing this game, some guy was going to come in and give me something. Like, wanted to juice me up. It's like, oh, you know, you're a first-time player. I like to give players gifts. It's like, I don't really... I appreciate the thought. I don't really want that, man. I'm just trying to earn everything myself. Blood Moon is 20 mil. Yeah, that's a lot. How much is a bond? You have accepted. True. There are some things you can't buy. Yeah, I know that. Bond is 13 mil. There's a chest there. Do I try to yoink this chest? We'll leave it to them. We'll leave it to the nerds. Don't go through the cave. Let's go back around to where we were before. Crystal shards to charge. It isn't critical. Buy enchanted crystal teleport seeds for shards. I don't know what that means. Robofa, okay. I mean, also there is something coming from WoW. Like, we were playing the whole WoW classic scene, if you will. Which, you know, I wasn't necessarily a part of. But we've been playing hardcore for the past, like, year before getting into RuneScape. And as soon as I started playing this game hardcore, or solo self-found, it just, like, it unlocked a whole different tier of how enjoyable the game was. So my thought process was, oh, if we carry that over to RuneScape, it's like, here we go. Everything's gonna feel that much more rewarding. Not enough rage. And in this hardcore, you delete your character, but again, I did not realize the grasp. I guess the scope of how big RuneScape was. Hardcore only. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we die and we just delete our character. We'll go back, we'll run it again. Start from the beginning. Check this out. A bit of advanced tech. You roots that guy. Oh. You don't have any mana. You see my mana? Restart. Okay, let's not die. Let's not die. Shit. What do you want me to do? Dude, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh shit. Big heal! We're good, we're good, we're good. I do need to kill this one. There we go, he's running. He's low. Die! Okay, 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 okay. I think we reset. Oh my god, I can't see. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, he's doing his own thing. He just, you know, he likes to live life. He's not wrong about things, and, you know, to each their own, I guess. That's how you want to live your life, so be it. Yeah, 37% session lowest. Woo! We're good. No harm. No harm. You wish you're never wrong. I'm never wrong. That's why it's only hardcore Iron Man. That's the only way to play RuneScape. Ooh. 1 stam, 1 spirit cloak. That gives us 10 health and more regen, health regen and mana regen. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, we do need... I thought I had good potions. I could have sworn. Oh, we did. I used it at some point. I also need to remember these sprouted fawns. I mean, I definitely get the... Oh, I don't want to do that. Kill this guy quick. SSF is solo self-found. It's the equivalent to Iron Man mode. In RuneScape. To be wrong, one must be right. True. That's bars. I mean, I think regardless, I get your point that there definitely are benefits to being a non-Iron Man character. And sure, you can argue, you know, this or that. What's actually the right choice for a new player. And that might have caused some of our burnout.
I'm out of range.
Super chill, man, chill. Are you excited? Talking about the homies, you get excited. But I think, regardless, we are hardcore Iron Man. So I think we should almost have more of a perspective of what I should be working towards next. Maybe. Not to make it all about me. It's not a right choice, it's a harder choice. And that right there, that's kind of all I needed. Like the fact that there is a harder choice that's very clear. It's like you're making this hard on yourself. I like that. I like the path of most resistance. Ooh, whoa, hold on. Talents, we leveled up. Ooh, increases the damage you deal all physical attacks in all forms. And reduce mana cost. We might just take this for now. 10% reduced mana. That seems pretty nuts. She's met with friends a lot. Hey, don't overthink it, Super. Don't overthink it. It is interesting. It is just... I think it is an interesting discussion, though. The whole self-found versus, sorry, Iron Man versus... non-Iron Man. Like, Questcape's still hardcore. Yeah, that's apparently going to be a pretty monumental task. Heal up. Every YouTube streamer's Iron Man. I think as far as stream content, it probably is better if you can push through the grind. I think Sordako had a good point of, like, there are hundreds of normal characters, and you don't know if they really earned their stuff or if it was like gifted or they bought it. God dang. Bash that guy. I think that's the one undeniable thing. That we have definitely earned everything. Drink up. Root this guy, we pull the seer. Pull the seer back. He doesn't know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. They're fighting for their life, man. We're gonna be moaning and groaning. They're getting bashed. Look at this. He's getting smoked.
Not enough raid. Need more raid. That spell isn't ready.
Jesus, dude. Session low is 27%.
Not enough rage.
80% normal counts of stacked irons.
Rage. Not enough rage.
I mean, with that, hey man, each their own. I don't judge. Crap. So like this is a prime example of people that play the game different, let's say. So this guy's level 12. Right, he's lower level than me, he's doing these quests. I'm assuming he's not in a group with this guy. What he's doing is he's pulling everything so he gets 100% experience, because when you're in a group, experience gets split between everyone in there. And he has this guy, 25 Priest, that is sitting there healing him, you know, preventing all the danger. It's like, what's the point of playing hardcore? What's the point? I personally don't really understand it. I mean, if you're really trying to boost and he's trying to catch up to maybe his main died or something, trying to catch back up and do the raid. But this guy's level 25, so that's probably not it. Or he's trying to catch up to his boy and run some dungeons with him. I don't know. It's weird because this, especially Soul Self-Found, really is a more of a single player way of playing the game. But I think just like grouping like that, I don't know, it's just, to me it ruins the whole purpose, personally. Or people walking around that are normal, not self-found characters, right? So they can trade and use the auction house. And they're walking in fully stacked up, fully kitted up, fully enchanted. They got fiery, they got plus 100 health on their chests. They got move speed on boots. They got the best gear. They get all the girls. I don't know, it's just... Just sours the experience for me. And I'm not saying that that's how normal would be in old school RuneScape. What I'm just saying is the people that they take away all the challenge. Like the whole purpose of playing the game mode, in my opinion.
What can I do for you?
Well, you can give me these potions, my friend.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I'll do my best. Beautiful. Now we got some juicer potions. Let's go, Monkeytron. Oh wait, we gotta grab that quest. Shamans and bone snappers.
What's on your mind?
That being said, regardless of anything, we did get burnt out of RuneScape. Right, so I can argue as much as I want, like, oh no, Iron Man's the way, Iron Man's the way. But if you're saying I didn't even get to the good content yet, and we hit the wall, then it's kind of like, you know, maybe you did do things not necessarily the most enjoyable way. Or the recommended way. Let's head back up. I probably could do this quest. A little sketchy though, a little sketchy, a little sketchy. I don't know, man. It's not like I knew what I was doing, right? We logged in, first time ever playing RuneScape. It's like, let's just start this. Let's kind of walk around guideless because that's how the game was experienced back in 2004, and I want the authentic experience of how it felt to play RuneScape back then. I wanted to see why people fell in love with the game. And not really be like a dog on a leash. Like, alright, you're gonna go here, do this. Now go here, do this. Make sure you have Quest Helper on. So you go here, you do this, you make sure you have, you know, your 5 red, your Wild Steel Bloom, your linen, your linen, your linen. Quest Helper, make sure you have it before you talk to this guy for the quest. Now you have it, complete the quest, boom, you're done. This quest, you're gonna need this, this, this. So go to the auction house, buy your magic logs. Buy your teak trees, and then you can do Frenetic Isles instantly. Because it feels like you're rushing through. And the quests are so much more than, respectfully, to World of Warcraft. 3 bear meat. 4 miner's gear. 12 tunnel rat ears. Now the quest, there's actually something to them. So in a way it felt from a gaming purist perspective, it felt disrespectful to RuneScape. To play it in a way that I'm kind of rushing through this stuff.
It's too far away.
No Iron Man 2004 though. True, 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 true.
More rage. Not enough rage.
But to be fair, I think back in the day, a lot of you probably did,
Rage.
you know, earn everything yourself. Or you could argue the auction house was less, or the GE was less kind of, oversaturated, less saturated. Right, so if you're buying something, it doesn't cost as little because there's not some dude farming, I don't know, ore all day, whatever. Because they're the same servers, right? Or the same, there is the same server? Or has there been kind of like a wipe at some point? There's no problem how I'm playing it. I think the only thing is it is unfortunate that we did burn out, because dude, I was in love with this game. I couldn't stop thinking about it. That first like 2 months of playing RuneScape, I was like, dude, this is 3 months even. This is like peak. Same game, new accounts. Yeah.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
And I suppose you're going to have that with every game you play for the first time. Right, if any of you guys jump into WoW, as boring as it might look to play, that's how I felt about RuneScape watching it. It's like, it doesn't look very fun. But you play it, and it's a completely different thing. Experiencing it for yourself. Exploring these worlds, hearing the music for the first time. Your first trip to Stormwind. Your first time running Dead Mines. Gnomergon, etc., etc., etc. That being said, I probably would advise against playing it hardcore as well for first-time players. Unless you like the challenge. If you want the challenge. Nothing better. I know Monkeytron, isn't it? I think we just have an issue as a gaming society of trying to almost take the fun out of games by being too optimal. I think it's completely fine and part of the magic back in the day, which, you know, say whatever you want. Maybe it's old man Flamyz. Was the fact that you would make mistakes, and that was fine. And that was fine. Everyone that died in the hardcore from WoW said they were relieved. They did, but that's because they were farming endgame. Endgame, vanilla WoW sucks. It sucks. Right, that's why you do hardcore, because when you die, you get to replay the journey, the fun part again. Now, it's cool to experience the raids for the first time, but man, farming those, you're getting your world pots. Oh, and RuneScape. Everyone that lost their hardcore, so they were relieved. Oh, maybe they don't got it. They don't got the... I don't know. I don't know. I'll say I'm definitely proud that we got our Fire Cape hardcore. I'd like to keep grinding all the way until... You know, ideally we try to get the Quest Cape. I know that's a little bit, that's a little bit, you know, far away. Even Guzu said it. Yeah, what was Guzu's reasoning? Being happy he lost hardcore. I mean, I don't think I've really been stressed at all of like losing my hardcore in anything. I think for me it's only been a net positive. Right now we technically, for some of those wilderness quests, we're a little sketched out. A little on edge, but I feel like that's what makes it... That adds that extra little element, that little extra oomph. Oomph. We want Thorns ourselves, we want to use minor defense. He does more content. You anything now. Raids and bosses. Was he avoiding... Well, he did moons and all that stuff. Not that that's hard. I know. Moons is easy. Was there anything that he was stopping himself from trying because he was hardcore? At least speaking for myself, I don't feel like I've kind of been sitting there like, ah, dude, I don't know if I want to run, I don't know if I want to run this because we're hardcore. Other than Wilderness, obviously. Yeah, bash that guy. He ain't running away from me. Goldie content TOA. Missed out on all the Wild Boys TOA raids. Yeah, that's fair. I think for him it might be a little bit different though, because he's essentially playing with a group of people. Alright, we're just out here grinding. It's us against the world, boys.
Not enough rage.
Died 8 seconds into Zulrah.
Need more rage. Not enough rage.
Super, I don't know if anything you say is serious or not. Didn't get dinner. Really controlling.
It's too far away.
You're probably eating dinner right now.
I'm out of range. Past that.
You're a grown man, you can make your own dinner. Nah, I didn't make my own dinner tonight. You know how to cook? Hey, there's one way to learn. One way to learn. Google, or in this day and age, Chat GPT, how to make X. Okay, Subaru. First, you want to heat the pan. Then, when the pan is hot, you throw the oil in the pan. When the oil reaches a warm temperature, do not touch it. Cooking's level 1. Hey, so it's never too late to start. Because in real life, you are hardcore. You gotta get your cooking up. For days like now. Moments like now.
Need more rage.
Hit the stove and ask it what it want. Here you go. You go, hey, worst case scenario,
Not enough rage.
fast food. Sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet. 100 crits! Triple digits. I mean, a lot of those WoW players definitely were big grinders in WoW. Like, they all played hardcore. So the fact that they were all happy that they lost their hardcore in RuneScape is a little bit, interesting, I'll say. Interesting.
Need more rage.
Because I'm sure they have all the same arguments for WoW that I do. Where it's like, oh, dude, this feels like this, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and, you know, this feels this, and it's more rewarding, and etc., etc., etc. You got no butter or oil.
Inventory is full.
Can't make eggs. You can make eggs. You probably burn them. That's okay. Or you know what you do? You head to McDonald's and you get the $5 meal deal. $5 meal deal. It's a skill check knowledge test. Yeah. I mean, that's for sure. That's for true. The whip got taken. Oh, that's tough then. It's hers, but still.
That spell isn't ready yet. It's still recharging.
Iron Man's skill check. Hey, that's what I want. I want the skill check. I don't know what it is. Go microwave chicken breast. No, don't do that. You don't want to do that. Throw it in the oven. You don't need oil for that. Toss that chicken breast in the oven. 400 for what? 15, 20 minutes?
I can't carry anymore. I need to get closer. That spell is
I'd Google that for you. Take my word for it. Especially because I'm blind. Yeah, put it in the microwave for 30 minutes. I think that technically will work, but ugh, I would not eat that. Actually, I don't know if it would, because I think it has to get hot enough. Even watching the guys, I can still die to bosses. True, true. No, that aspect, I just find it... I like the... I don't know, I like the challenge. Maybe it is an arrogance thing. Maybe this whole time I'm just like, I'm just a god gamer. Boys, we're just a god gamer. And we can take on any challenge. RuneScape, we're playing RuneScape? I play World of Warcraft. Man's game. Tell me I can't do RuneScape hardcore? I don't know, maybe it's all subconscious. I don't think I feel that way, but hey, who knows? There's part of me, maybe that does, deep down. Nah, before everyone gets all up in arms, I have said that I think RuneScape is harder. Separates the wheat from the chaff? I don't know what that means. The grain will stand.
I can't carry anymore.
The wheat from the chaff, huh? We're making some bear bandages. It is a grind. I don't necessarily have that chaff. I was thinking more like a shaft. But anyways. So yeah, I don't have that gene of like, let's just grind this thing for like 20 hours straight. Well, I do to an extent. I mean, when I was playing Elden Ring, I again was pretty how do you say, como se dice, ignorant. Right? I didn't want to respec my build. I wanted to complete the game with the build I started. One stam, one spirit, claw, wrists. Boys, I'm telling you, we're starting to get some juice now. One stam, one spirit. That's good. Like, on the first DLC boss... For those of you guys that haven't played Elden Ring... First of all, Melania... Oof. Man. I was rocking a scythe build, because I just found it. I picked it up. I'm like, that's it. That's the scythe. That's what we're going. Turns out it actually was a pretty good weapon. But my stats weren't the best... well-suited, weren't the best, distributed. But I didn't want to respec, because I felt like it wasn't... I felt like it wasn't true to... I wasn't true to myself. It's like, no, these are the stats I chose. This is how I was playing the game. For me to look up a guide and be like, how do we optimize this? This felt dirty to me. It felt dirty to the game.
Inventory is full.
I don't know, maybe I have an issue. Or multiple. Is there a trait for that? Is that masochism? Or I just like to make things harder for myself? As if Elden Ring is not hard enough. Or RuneScape is not hard enough. Like, no, we need that extra little magic on top, you know? But back to the grind thing. So we get to the DLC boss. The DLC comes out. The first boss. The dancing dragon man. Slight spoiler warning. Dude, I fought that boss. Oh my god. I'm not even kidding. You can ask my my family. I came home from work one day on a Friday. I got half days on Fridays. You guys want to do a queue? Yeah, that's an inside joke. Old joke. So I got home at about noon. And I sat there and I fought that dancing lion for, I kid you not, I think it was like 7.5 hours straight. Now, I was under the impression that it was a very difficult boss, so here I am. Like, oh, I can't wait till this streamer gets to this boss. I can't wait to see what Nil does on this boss. I can't wait to see who X does on this boss. And everyone else killed it in like... No, what did that take you? Like 4 tries or something? And oh my god, I felt Not just you, Neil, but everyone kind of just shit on that boss, besides me. But, that being said, we ground it. We got through it. And I killed it. That's probably my second proudest moment in gaming. Besides the fire cape. Oh god, we're a nerd. We're a nerd. I'm a nerd. I don't know, I like to just do things the Flamyz way, right? Wasn't that one of the shorts that we did? Let's do things the Flamyz way. We got a lot of garbage, but a lot of not garbage. I should use these boggling roots because they're not that special. But I think that's a different level of grinding. Like Jad, I mean, we were sending Jad for what? I did like a 12-hour stream the first day. I was down to do Jad all night.
Be good.
Be good. 4 stamp chest, boys. The upgrades. They keep coming and they don't stop coming. Look at us now. Boom. But the problem was when I ran out of my pots. Then it got tough. So now we're hitting this wall of skills and stuff. You know, that's where it's like, okay, that's a different kind of grinding. That's like a tedious grinding where I'm doing the same thing over and over and over. Compared to like a boss challenge or something where I'm still doing the same thing over and over, sure. But there's a clear goal or reason or I don't know the exact reason why that's enjoyable to me and the other one is not. What that kind of trait is. You killed him in 2 or 3 attempts? Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, good. Nil's a gamer. Or we're just not that good at games. Or I'm just not that good at games. Not we. You notice when the can you be on top right away. Sometimes you miss something. Yeah. Uh-oh. Stay close to the boar. The boar hurts. The boar ran. 500 boss kills gets old just like long kill grinds. Yeah, and I realistically, I don't think I'm going to be sitting there grinding a boss 500 times. You know. I did Barrows, what, like 100 times? Or 150 or 150 or so? That's why, to me, it's like I would like to set the goal of like an inferno. I feel like you're fighting for your life against a boss. Your buddy wrecks him. Yeah, and no, it doesn't hurt a little bit too? Regardless of who it is, it's like, man. God, did you really have to kill him that fast? He couldn't have died like once or twice more. You know, just kind of like... Yeah, it took me 30 tries. Beat this mechanic by doing this, yeah. I didn't jump at all, I was only a roller. No, I think with RuneScape, we're running into a situation where if I do want to do Inferno, I am going to have to kill a boss till I get X drop. Or not. Is Inferno that extreme where I can't, or it's like actually impossible, like physically impossible to do the equivalent of a Dorgshan crossbow to Jad? Not that I'm taking Dorgshan in, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we have that tier down of loot. We don't necessarily have a Bofa. I can still do Inferno? For me, yes. I think that's a compliment. I forgot how I asked the question. So maybe we just set our sights on that. We do the quest cape. Then we go for every boss completion. Then we go for Inferno. And then we ride off into the sunset. Do it without both, but it's very hard. What's the next weapon under Bofa? Well, we're already kind of through this zone. I don't want to do that yet. Could go over here. I'll head that way. Burn 69 waves with Jad, but harder. Dude, that's the armadillo crossbow. Armadillo crossbow. Have I heard of that? Have I seen that? I don't know why I'm asking you. I mean, you probably know more than me if I know what that's from. Jumping is a big deal for some mechanics. Yeah, I didn't jump at all. What's armadillo crossbow from? That crossbow's a grind. Who knows? Maybe we just get lucky with Bofa. God Wars. Oh, is it like a ticket thing you buy? You know, you kill God Wars, you get 15 tickets. You get 15 tokens, or 1,000 tokens, and then you can buy your armadillo crossbow. Armadillo crossbow. I haven't found any Earth Root yet. It's bosses drops only. And boys, we never know the luck. What if we just happen to, you know, be the master spooner? I think that is also a different grind. Like, that doesn't feel as bad as skills. Although I was saying that we just burnt down on moons. Oh, dude, I don't know anything. We play some RuneScape? I kind of play some RuneScape now. I gotta get grinding. We gotta get going, man. We gotta get going. Just. Inferno. I want to get Inferno Cape. Garbage, garbage. You know the content. Boom, we pop our little potion. Increase melee damage. Monkeytron, I'm a RuneScape player now, man. We grind. We grind. You gotta pick it up. We're built different. We're built different.
I can't cast that yet. I can't do that.
Don't do a whole stream of moons. Yeah, maybe that's the play. Or not to play? The play to not do it. I need to plant my Renar weeds. Seeds? Renar seeds? Let's go on Cracker Jack. Yeah, I think just having a goal for me does make the game about, you know, 3 or 4 times more enjoyable. And because it's such a sandbox, and kind of the I feel like the advice I got, maybe from some of the more, you know, optimal RuneScape players, was like, all right, now you just green log moons. It's like, we mean just green log moons. Flamyz, been no lifing WoW the past 2 days. That's what I'm talking. Hey, welcome home. Welcome home. That's what I'm talking about. How do you like hardcore? Have you been playing hardcore? Have you been playing classic normal? Have you been playing classic mop? Have you been playing retail? How's it going? 16 priest and 15 pally. Hardcore! Let's go! Let's go! Any deaths? Or deathless?
Need more rage.
No deaths. Look at him. Gamer. The bear shield of the cadet. Cadet shield of the bear, actually. Do we go in here? Ooh, I don't want to go in here. Boys, caves are sketchy on hardcore. 15 on the pallet. Dude, you passed me up. I'm 15 right now. That's crazy. Is there not, where are the rest of these bone snipers and shamans? Bigness, how's it going, my friend? Maybe I just need a more clear goal. Maybe we get back to RuneScape, and I make just a bullet point list. First, we do Sins of the Father. Why? I don't know. Because I can. Like, my character's technically in the range now of recommended. No, it's not over here. Where are these guys? Marathon, not a sprint. Yeah. I feel like I've done a pretty good job of not trying to sprint through the content. Spooky in the cave. Spooky music. That being said, I feel like I got lost, man. I got lost. I'm telling you. I got the fire cape. We did moons once, or, you know, a couple times, and I was kind of like, now you green log moons. Oh, dude, that sounds tough. Yeah, sometimes the lists get a little long. 15 pally. Sure, should we let him in? The way I play Questcape is a great goal. See, with Questcape, man, I'm looking at it, it's like, man, we got a lot of quests to go for Questcape. Nice goal. Kind of a nice grind to work towards. But I still haven't quite figured out the solution, maybe. Should start with the main. That's it. Copies, we've been talking about that the whole stream. I started off the stream by watching Sardako break down the Oda block video where he talks about that. I know you said to do day one, I know. What do you mean, skull thumpers? Is this even the right cave? Oh, where's my friend? Where'd he go? Little dwarf man, where are you? That's right here. The ones I'll get a lot more XP than I think along the way. I mean, that's true. We don't necessarily have to end with Dragon Slayer 2, right? We could kind of just start working on Master Quest 1, 2, 3. Maybe throw a Grandmaster Quest in which our skills are high enough. Chicken's bad, you stick it in the microwave and now it's medium done. It ain't tough. Oh, dude, I hope you don't. I hope you're not eating microwave chicken, man. Stay safe. Final Dawn is a good quest. Oh shit, look at this. Our guy left us, now we're getting spawned on. The risk of caves! The risk of caves! Oh no, did we get got? We jump in the water. Potion. For growth. For juve. We're good, we're good, we're good. We're a Druid, man. We're basically unkillable. When I'm grinding, these skills gonna benefit me? Yeah, I know. And that's why I'm kind of like, you know, we're fine. Like, we're fine with where we are right now. Inferno's one of the hardest things to do in the game, period. Yeah. See, that's what I need. Boys, we gotta get Inferno Cape. Well, we gotta work towards Inferno Cape. I need a challenge like that. I think that's really my goal. Right from the outside, looking in. Sons of bitches, man. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Please don't aggro. Oh. Oh, God. I need a bow for Inferno. No, I don't, Flamyz. I don't. It's better if I have Bofa. But sometimes you just gotta send it, man. Going for the min-max. No, not the min-max. We gotta be careful, man. We gotta be careful in here. No, not rune crossbow. I was told Armadill's pretty good. Or I can do with Armadillo. Inferno's much later. I know, we're still far from it. But I'm just saying, dude, I'm down to kind of send it. No, I mean, not right now. Obviously. But once we kind of get the gear that's, like, you know, passable. Then I'm kind of down, man. Use the hunter crossbow. I don't think I have the hunter crossbow. Check this out, boys. This is called a little bit of World of Warcraft magic, right? You jump up here. Ooh, wait. We don't want to fight all those. That's too many. 2 shamans and a bone sniper. I could probably take 2 shamans. We don't want to fight that bone snapper. Should we just quest with this guy? I should probably not be in here. I know, Monkey Charmer, we're doing the bone snipers and shamans too. These guys are like 15, 16, but they like to run. They like to squirm. You like the way the cave looks? It's spooky. It's spooky. The armor crossbow has the extra tiles I need. Okay. I mean, I know we're far away from Inferno, but I was just telling the boys earlier that, like, I need a clear goal. Right, we're going for Quest Cape, obviously. And then kind of along that way, or probably after Quest Cape, I'll hit the point where it's like, alright, now what do I need to get to Inferno? Because the whole, like, skilling to 99 and achievement things and all that jazz, I don't know if that's necessarily for me. This everything. Quest by difficulty. I thought about that. I think we'll have a lot of boring quests though, which, you know, might be fine. But maybe we just start difficulty, we go from the bottom. Maybe we just turn on Quest Helper for all of the easy quests. And then as we move along, we turn it up. Turn it down. Now once we get a good quest, turn it down. Turn it off. This everything. Now let me ask you this. You guys told me that there was a level 3 that did Fire Cape, right? What is the equivalent to the level 3 Fire Cape for Inferno? Are there kind of lines where it's possible if you're good enough? Or is it the kind of thing where it's like even the most extreme version of the kill for Inferno, you're like juiced up, man? Oh, it wasn't skill? Get my question though? He's the same guy. I kind of want to fight these. Can I pull one of these shamans? I see they're both there, man. They're both there. I can't fight both of them. Such a low-level fight. They're just gaining combat. It's funny. What about for, like... It's hard to even ask. I'm trying to find the line of when's realistic for me to do.
It's too far away.
You know what I'm saying? Fire Cape, we did it with the Dorction crossbow, definitely under recommendation. I had my rune chest still. Right, our gear was definitely not recommended. Oh my god, dude. You guys are tough. Wook's got the Inferno Cape without food or prayer. Yeah, but Wook's is very good. No, I know Inferno's way harder. I'm just trying to say, like, realistically... I mean, dude, we're not farming full bis for Inferno. I don't think I have that level of grind where I can run a boss 500 times. Now, who knows? Maybe I experience it once and it's like, okay, we kind of get that chase. We get that. Maybe I fall in love with the Bofa grind. Was that Corrupted Gauntlets or something?
Not enough rage.
Thousands for bis. I think if it was something like Moons, realistically, I probably could farm it on end. On no end. Oh, dude, I kind of want to run some Moons, man. I'm kind of itching, man. I'm kind of itching. All bits for end goal.
Need more rage.
Kill him! Oh, bastard. Corrupted will end my hardcore Iron Man. Was it Wilderness? It's probably Wilderness, isn't it? Okay, next question. How far am I from Corrupted Gauntlets? Probably pretty far, right? See, boys, these are the little steps I need. I need little challenges along the way. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I need Song of the Elves. I need Song of the Elves for Bofa. No, not Bofa. For CG base 80s. Stats, I'm good. Dude, my stats are pretty good. Maybe just work for Song of the Elves. Get the prayer scrolls from the Titans. Kill him! Oh my god, dude, this right here is like the sketchiest area in the game. Can we fight this? If I get spawned on, dude, we're just dead. Oh god. Can I pull one back, maybe? Let me just try to pull one. This is probably dumb. Ooh, big crits, big crits. Tic-tac-toe, 2 in a row. Oh, double bone sniper. No, he healed. Now I'm in too deep. I can't kill all 3 of these. Don't get dazed, don't get dazed. Oh. Oh. Watch out! Watch out, mage!
Still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
70 herb for Song of the Elves. Where do you level past 14, 15? What's this guy doing? What's he doing? You guys want to see mages? This is what mages do in World of Warcraft. Look at him. You see how I was struggling with what? 3 of those guys? Uh-oh. He's running now. He's running. They're healing. Dude, I think you're... Are you gonna die? Don't die, my friend. Don't die. Don't die. Yeah, look at him. You see how broken mages are? I heal him. I don't know how low he is. Oh, that guy's helping.
That's
Turbo
still
tax.
recharging. Can't cast that yet.
Yes, sir. Let me get all this juice real quick. Heal him. Ooh. I was asking a question. Have you playing Ultra at Flamyz? Or is it normal? Zim is a legendary player who managed to just air RuneScape. Yeah, I don't think Ultra's worth it. Better than Wooks? No, I don't think I'm gonna be better than Wooks. Dude, this game's hard, man. Or not this game. RuneScape. I can help Scott real quick.
That's still recharging.
Resist. This guy's taking some damage. Oh yeah, I smoked him, man. Is it harder than Dark Souls? I'd never beat Dark Souls. I never played Dark Souls, actually. I did play Elden Ring. Is RuneScape harder than Elden Ring? Honestly, based on the grinds, probably. I haven't even gotten to the hard stuff yet. Probably. Uh-oh. Just run out here? Yeah, let's get out of here. Finish Elden Ring in 90 hours, discover the boss bug where the final boss doesn't kill you at all. Yeah, that's, Nah, I ain't about that. That's too much of... That's too cheesy. I did beat Elden Ring. Let me check what my time is. I played Elden Ring a bit. My kids also played it a little bit, so... My time is not super, you know... min-maxed. Alright, let's see. Elden Ring. You guys see that oh, Subnautica. Last played Subnautica. You see this? Ugh. I guess I bring it over here. Elden Ring. 200 hours played. 200 hours played. Damn. Damn. What a game, dude. What a game. Elden Ring is probably still my favorite game of all time. Single player. Single player. We got WoW. Multiplayer. Elden Ring and single player.
What can I do for you? Be good.
Be good. Okay, okay, okay. I will kill the leader of the Trogs. A little sketchy. I could head back in there, though. And fight those guys we just
How are
fought.
ya?
3 strength, 3 agility, legs, man. Man. That is disgusting. I played Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was the crown before Elden Ring. I love Breath of the Wild. I also played Wind Waker. Didn't beat Wind Waker. I probably got about halfway through that game. I tried to learn the Wind Waker speedrun. Back in 2013, when I started watching Twitch, man, I would watch Cosmo, right? Play Wind Waker just all day, every day. Watching Legend of Zelda Wind Waker speedruns. That was my jam, man. That was my jam. But yeah, both amazing. Both amazing. Breath of the Wild had the crown until Elden Ring. And then I also played Expedition 33, and that shorter experience. Overall, I probably prefer Elden Ring over Expedition 33. I like a game. What can I say? What can I say, Mike? What can I say? But yeah, those are good. Those are good. Alright, dude, I'm level 15. I can't do this quest. Like, it's impossible. Right, we like to challenge the impossible around here, but that's impossible. Unless I get a group. I prefer to not get a group. You know, we're just in a group. But, yeah. Yeah, Flamyz, my Elden Ring playthrough, it took some time, man. I was explaining earlier how the first boss of the DLC... Now, judge me for what you will. I used my own build, though. Right, you know how we do things. I don't like to look things up. I used my own build, went into the boss, and I just beat my face against the wall on that dancing lion boss for 7 hours. 7.5 hours straight. 7 to 8. 7+ hours, man. Yeah. Like, genuinely, non-stop. I think I stopped to eat. But we killed him. And then it turns out that everyone else was kind of just one-shotting him. So, hey, what it is. Peace, Bloom. I should do a Dark Souls playthrough. Okay, let's head here. What time is it, boys? I have no clock. 11:30? Oh, shit. Let's get pretty late. But we got World of Warcraft to play. Okay, maybe no RuneScape tonight. Sorry to, burst everyone's bubble. But I am itching a little bit. Kind of am itching. I think that's what it is. I just need a clear goal. Your baby mom's home. Alright, it's W. Let's go. Go. You're low-key scared. Chill, Super. Chill, chill, chill. Where am I currently at with this character? Right now, I'm level 15. We are working our way towards the first dungeon, Dead Mines, which is all the way down in Westfall. Right, so we have a journey to go. We have to go through here to Ironforge. This is us right here. Little arrow. Super, don't joke, man. Don't joke about that. Or if you're not joking, you gotta call someone. So I'm right here. I need to travel through here to Ironforge. Take a tram down to Stormwind, go through here to Westfall, do all the pre-quests, and then hit up Dead Mines, which is a dungeon, which I can't solo. But I might try to two-man it. But that might be a little, you know,
Well met.
sketch as
Great to
well.
meet you. See you.
Who knows? We'll see what it is. Wow, people don't really, unless you're like really trying to do a challenge, you kind of just. I don't think I want to do that right now either, actually. You're joking? Yeah, I figured you were joking. I'm just saying, once you start getting that, that's like, you know, a little. You have priest? Copies, you do have priest, that's true. You're not joking, but you're alright. Alright, man. Okay, I'd like to get 16. Yeah, we're really close. Really close, 16. And then I should go back to Darkshore, do these quests. Then Hearth back to here, then head down to Westfall. And do all the pre-quests for Dead Mines. And then we hit up Dead Mines. And that'll be about, we'll be like level 20. And then we go to Red Ridge. We do Red Ridge. Dude, that's the journey is just kind of moving along at this point. So yeah, I mean, we're definitely still like super, super early Cygnus. In World of Warcraft, you guys know how you said 92 is half of 99? In World of Warcraft, 42 is half of 60. Little flam fact of the day. 42 is half of 60. So take that into account. 15, we're probably about, what, 10% of the way through the journey? If that's. What's my play time? 10 hours? 10 hours? Man. We're pretty early. Now, the good thing is, compared to where we were a couple days ago, we're starting to get some loot, man. Some loot. Look at that. +2 strength, +1 agility legs. 1 stam, 1 spirit cape. 4 stam chest. 1 stam, 1 spirit. 2 stam, 2 int. Bonker. Oh. Level 73 defense. Nice. How long does it take for a casual player to hit 60? Casual player, you're probably looking at... $10 days? 200 hours? Yeah, about 10 days. 10 days playtime. Which, again, you compare the journeys. Like, dude, that is nothing compared to the RuneScape grind. It's just crazy. Sell that, we'll sell that. We don't need those. 30 copper only. Played 2 weeks straight and you got to 47. Yeah, 10 days playtime.
Good day to you.
I'll take you closer to a month. Nah, dude, it's pretty... Like, you turn on quest helper, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you're, like, an optimal casual player, like me playing, probably could do it in, like, you know, 7 The average chores a day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, from that aspect, yeah. Classic, the game is about the journey. Yeah, for sure. Now, if you're prepping for TBC, the best expansion to ever walk the face of the earth, then you gotta get 60, boys. You gotta get 60. That's when it's about the end game. But classic end game. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. Did you make another hardcore? Sure. Do it, Subaru. Let's go. Let's go. One buzzard down. Need to kill 6 buzzards in 13 minutes. Ideally, I think we would also get...
That spell isn't ready yet. It's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
I should save that.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I think we'd also get something else, but I don't remember what.
Not enough range.
That's made worse by over-optimizing. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. No, that's why we just make the guild. We make the guild... Oh, was this dumb? This was really dumb. Yeah, we can't pull a bunch of mobs. We just be like... I don't know. You can min-max your own character. We need to make like a list of rules. A synopsis. Is that the right term? No. What's the thing where it's like a book of rules? Not a rule book. Yeah, we get down to 16% right there. Oh, dumb. Let's pull more mobs. Synopsis? Maybe it is synopsis.
Not enough range.
Bylaws? The bylaws, maybe? Is that what I'm thinking of? Semi-casual. Yeah. We're going for, like, chill vibes. The goal is to clear the content. You just come here, you get your character kind of prepped up. You come with gems and enchants. But if you're trying to parse... Oh, shit, dude. Oh, no, boys. Boys. I can't see. Okay, no more buzzards. One at a time only. God damn. Myself an aggro, I do. Jesus, dude. Relax a little bit. What are we doing? Let's relax. So yeah, I'm telling you, man, if you pull more than one mob, it gets dangerous quick. Okay, let's throw this on. Let's pull one at a time. This one. Take a breather before I die. Yeah, we only need 25 people. I mean, with kind of our group nil, we have like 10. Is there any way I can get like 15 people from stream? Maybe, there's a small chance. I'll make a YouTube recruitment video. Boys, the Flam clan is recruiting for the Burning Crusade. I had the Google Doc. Nail, I had the Google Doc. From last May. So yeah, we got a couple people interested already. You mentioned it. You start planting the seeds a little bit early. We move into TBC. Calling the Flam clan. Beela-deela-deela-deela-dee-oo. It'll either end in one of two ways. We'll clear all the content, or got big drama and everything explodes. I'm willing to take the risk. I'm a gambling man. We'll go back to RuneScape. I think we have like 8. And we for sure have 10. Well, with Hayes we have 10. He'll play. Same loot rules as retail? Yeah. Look at my mana. Yeah, it won't be hardcore. It'll be normal TBC for sure. TBC, like the endgame stuff, there are some mechanics that like you overpull one guy and everyone just dies. Right, it's a lot more punishing. Actually, it kind of leads me into a video I wanted to watch. Real quick, while we're on the topic. What's his name? TBC hardcore mistake. What was C-Dank?
Thousands of WoW players.
Here we go. I've been waiting to watch this. Hold on. That was pretty loud. Alright, let's try this quest in. I have 8 minutes to turn it in. And then I will... hit 16? Kill 5 Elder Boars. Oh, we should do this quick too. Okay, hold on. We'll kill this first and then I'll show you guys the video. Yeah, TBC's brutal, man. TBC's brutal. So in that leak we went over, what was that? Last week? 2 weeks ago? I think 2 weeks ago. There are rumors of the Burning Crusade hardcore. Now, on first instinct, you got the noobs like me, like, oh, dude, that sounds so sick. Spit a little bit. Sorry, I'm excited. TBC we're talking. But as you kind of start to think about it and realize how much more difficult the Burning Crusade endgame is than Classic, the vanilla WoW, gotta kind of, you know, just put the hype hat away. You come back. It's like, okay. Like, think about this. Think about what we're actually doing. We are doing... well, we need Elder Mountain Boars. They're up here. I'll turn this down a little bit.
Players are getting ready to do the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Attempt Burning Crusade on hardcore. A challenge so brutal that Blizzard flat out refuses to make official servers for it. And many players agree.
I don't think hardcore is TBC viable.
I agree with you. I think people saying that are not thinking about it enough.
But for others, they've thought about it plenty. And to them, it seems like the logical next step.
Only things will not happen until we get a TBC hardcore server or a Classic Plus server.
We find ourselves in a familiar story. The WoW community wants something, and Blizzard says,
you don't want to do that.
And just like before, the community is responding
You think
by
you do.
making it for themselves.
That's a
Burning
classic WoW
Crusade
meme.
hardcore add-on that'll be ready for pre-patch. But what if this time's different? What if Blizzard's actually right, and TBC hardcore is a challenge that we think we want, but actually don't? And on the surface, the skeptics have a
They're all
point.
dead.
Heroic dungeons designed to wipe your group, raids with one-shot mechanics that randomly delete people, a soul-crushing grind back to 70. Why would anyone do this? Is this even possible? Well, I've spent the last 8 months obsessed with these questions, and in this video, we're diving into what might be the most brutal experiment ever attempted in WoW history. Blizzard's official statement is Burning Crusade is too difficult for hardcore. But is it really? It all boils down to 3 major obstacles, and we're going to go over each one. Let's start with the biggest roadblock.
Damn, this is a good video. TBC more like TVH. Okay, hold on. I gotta get like I gotta put it up over here. Let's do this. You know what? Do we just scuff it? Let's just scuff
For
it.
most people, the leveling. And you know what? Let's just put the numbers on the screen. So, Classic 1 to 60 takes about 5 million experience. And Burning Crusade 1 to 70 is over 10 million. It's double the total experience required. But here's the thing that's going to blow your mind. Leveling 1 to 70 in TBC is actually faster than leveling 1 to 60 in Classic. TBC is running on the patch 2.3 changes, which streamlines 1 to 60 and reduces the EXP that you need by a lot. And the end result is that you're able to skip over a lot of the worst parts of leveling. But I can already hear you thinking, okay, it's faster, but doesn't that defeat the purpose of hardcore if they just lower the difficulty? And to that, I have 2 points. First, let's be blunt. The challenge in hardcore has always been optional. You were never in any real danger that you didn't volunteer to be
Self-found.
in.
Yeah,
Boys, that's what I was saying the whole time. Self-found.
it's gonna run out. Dude, no. No fucking way.
There was never anything inherently hard about getting to level 60. I mean, you can equip a full set of auction house gear and get all the way there with nothing but gray quests and green mobs without ever dropping below 50% health.
True.
Would it be boring? Absolutely. But that's the whole point. You as the player get to choose how easy or difficult you want it to be. And
True.
guess what? In TBC, you can still make those choices. You can impose any psycho challenge you want on yourself. You can do a red quest only run, or turn off your health bars and pretend you have
thought that was me
advanced
dying.
glaucoma. Whatever floats your boat. And that brings me to point 2, which is that Outland is
Turn off your
freaking
health bars.
scary even without any of that. The mobs hit harder and the quests often push you into risky situations. I guarantee you people are going to be dying in droves because we've never approached the leveling in Outland from a hardcore lens before. So not everyone knows what's safe.
Is that
and what's
Guzu?
approach the
Oh my god, boys. Look at our boy, how he's grown. Oh my god, what happened to him? He glue up. What do they call it? Glue up? Grow up? Or glue up? God damn. That's a WoW player for you. That's a WoW player.
leveling in
Respectfully.
Outland from a hardcore lens before. So not everyone knows what's safe and what's secretly really dangerous. But you can if you pick up the RXP TBC Hardcore add-on. I'll have a link below where you can get a discount as soon as it's
Okay.
available.
Come on.
Overall, the leveling isn't any worse than it already is in Classic, and in many ways, it seems better. It doesn't take any longer to get to max level, and having a fresh new world of dangerous quests to cut our teeth on is pretty exciting. But that's just the tutorial.
True.
Now we get
Heroics.
to the real prime rib of the TBC experience, gearing and heroics. The second you ding 70, this game hands you an entire CVS receipt of chores. I mean, just look at this thing. And first up is you gotta replace that.
Oh god. Yeah. Attunements, boys. Attunements. Damn. Hold on. Heal. They quit the hairline back then. True. Look at this. To do some of these end raids, like Mount Hyjal, you gotta do all this stuff, man. All of this.
That crappy green and purple clown suit you found while you were leveling. You also need multiple max professions, plus you need 1,000 gold just for the privilege of flying at the speed of a wet fart. But let's be real, the Priebus grind is the best part of the game.
True! True! I've been preaching that for years, man. Grinding Priebus in any WoW expansion is peak. Absolute. There's so much to do. You're spamming dungeons all day. And you're just chasing items. Oh, it's so nice. I love it. I love it. I would play that version of WoW forever. That's where I like the min-max. Or optimize, right? Grinding Priebus. Oh, God. TBC Priebus. No, that's different, man. And you know it. Retail, you're not actually grinding anything besides item level. And that's dog shit. I hate retail. Oh my god. It's just item level. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh wait, that's the wrong kind of boar.
That good shit. It's the part of the journey before you hit raid log status where you can still log in every day and actually have something meaningful to do.
True,
The problem
true.
is, this entire Priebus adventure is just a long, slow walk to your execution.
Heroic dungeons.
These things are no fucking joke, man. DPS pulled aggro for 0.3 seconds, dead. Missed an important interrupts, super dead. This isn't vanilla hardcore where you and your buddies can play like a pack of brain-dead chimps and just whoopsie doodle your way back to town with a couple of petries.
True, boys. I mean, we didn't even get into why endgame sucks in classic hardcore. Let's talk a little bit slower. Wait, hold on. Sneak back to this bear. Need to that boar. There's an item in this game that makes your character invulnerable for 1 minute. You think, oh, okay, that sounds pretty OP, but what's the really substantial thing? When you're in dungeons, you can leave group and get teleported back to your Hearthstone after 1 minute. So what you do is you run these things called Petri Flasks. You carry them. Shit hits the fan, pop a Petri, leave dungeon, everyone's safe. Everyone's safe. We're playing hardcore. Yeah. You don't lose all your stuff. But yeah, you don't, but...
Nah, you're locked into a 60-minute long anxiety attack. The margin for error is microscopic, and the consequences are swift. See, Petri still exists, but it got nerfed pretty significantly. It only makes you immune to physical attacks, not magic. So if that pack of mobs you just ninja pulled starts casting fireballs at your petrified ass, you're still gonna get incinerated. So you have to play smart when making a group composition. This isn't that bring the player, not the class, friendship is magic bullshit. This is...
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, come on, that's just, like, we bring the people, man. There's a little bit of min-maxing. I mean, you gotta be too extreme.
Burning Crusade. You bring a good comp or you're gonna have problems. Look, I know people have traumatic, pants-shitting memories of wiping in these places for 4 hours straight.
Yep, blood
but you gotta
furnace.
remember who you were running with at the time. You were just scraping the bottom of the trade chat barrel, cobbling together whatever group of weirdos replied to your LFM messages first. Your tank was probably a paladin in PvP gear, your healer was some shadow priest who just respec'd 5 minutes ago, and you had one of these 50,000 useless rogues begging for an invite because nobody else on the planet wants to play with them. And these people definitely weren't showing up flasked up with elixirs and potions and drums and shit. Half
True.
the time your priest didn't even bring candles. You and your little band, the trade chat misfits, were not playing like your life was on the line.
Sorry guys, I am not almost sober smile.
But if people actually prepare, bring a smart comp, and play like they're one mistake away from death, you might be surprised how doable this shit actually is. Let's take a look at what many consider to be the hardest dungeon, Heroic Blood Furnace,
Yep.
a certified wipe fest. Right when you zone in, you got these adept guys who thrash. Just one of these bad boys can hit your tank for like 10k instantly. And if he's not crit immune, he's toast. So what do? You fucking CC one, because you brought CC, right? Then you got these engineers who drop landmines that do an absurd amount of fire damage. 2 of these go off and your mage just evaporates. But guess what? These Giga Fire Protection Potions exist. Everyone just chugs one before the pool as an insurance policy, and bada bing, bada boom, and the bombs do 0 damage. Throw in a fire resist totem and you're golden. You could even use a target dummy to murder your friends from a distance. Then there's that long-ass gauntlet with the
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good video. Hold on, let's finish this. Finish full screen.
Healer, but this is where you can use that Petri Flask, not to escape, but as a little intermission to give your priest a chance to regen some mana. The point is, all this scary sounding shit isn't an impossible wall, it's just a set of problems waiting to be solved. Look, people said the same thing years ago about vanilla hardcore. Like, oh, it's gonna be impossible to make a 40-man raid, everyone will die in the dungeons. And look how that turned out. We're doing Nax with no world buffs just to feel something. I think this stuff just looks way scarier than it actually is. Once people take it seriously and start looking for solutions, it becomes doable.
Ellie Shaman Biss.
TBC raids are objectively, scientifically, in every way that's measurable, way more demanding than anything in Classic. It's not even a debate. People have to actually play their class correctly. This isn't a 40-man where half the raid can be asleep at the wheel, drooling on their keyboard, and you still somehow stumble ass backwards into killing Ragnaros. No, in TBC, there is way more personal responsibility. We're talking about mechanics where if that one absolute goober in your raid
it says
is
don't
the
move.
one simple thing he's supposed to do that week, your entire raid gets obliterated. End of story. This environment means that raid comps are extremely strict. I'm pretty sure if you don't have it...
Kind of, to an extent, man. TBC definitely is more min-max when it comes to that compared to Classic. As much as I was this big anti-min-max, bring whatever, man. You can play a Boomkin in Classic while you can. TBC, everything's more balanced, but you do gotta kind of have... You can't run like 15 Boomkins, right? Or 15 Warriors from that aspect. Classic wall style.
At least 4 shamans, you just don't get to raid that week. Also, boss damage can be spiky and inconsistent,
Shaman W.
and feels almost unfair to try to heal through. Then there's Leo and SSC, who forces 5 random people in the raid to go on a personal growth journey mid-fight. If that mechanic hits all 5 of your healers, well then it's probably a good time to start considering...
Oh, sorry. I know, my bad. Train Moonfire, swipe! Now I can AoE on Bear! That's big. Hold on, pop this right here. Barrel combat, boom. Go boom. Rejuve, right boom. Boom. Now we get on the flight path, and then we'll continue the video. God, dude, this is making me itch for TBC. Oh. TBC's, it's perfect. Honestly. Oh my god. Burning Crusade, man. Oh my god, I want to play it. Give me an endless Burning Crusade server, please, Blizzard. Please. Karazhan with the boys. God damn.
Alternative strategies. But look, while this is all legitimately concerning, I need to remind you of the early days of Classic Hardcore. People looked at Molten Core, the easiest, most brain-dead raid ever conceived, and they were like, oh my god, it's impossible. They'll never do it. Fast forward a few years and we've dumpstered everything. I mean, we went from, can we do it, to, can we do it blindfolded with a steering wheel controller? But I get it. TBC has mechanics that are just pure bullshit. Fights that literally kill you with no counterplay. specifically Asgalore in Hyjal and Terran Gorefiend in Black Temple. These bosses randomly select a few people in your raid who just get to die that week, and there's nothing you can do. I am 100% certain that if official servers ever dropped, that would be one of the first things they removed. But you gotta keep in mind, it's not 2007 anymore. The collective consciousness of gamers has evolved a bit. The gameplay in TBC might be more complex than Classic, which, to be fair, my Blender has a more complex rotation than most classes in Classic. But TBC is still very simple compared to modern retail standards. Is it difficult to pull off Karazhan and SSC perfectly? Sure. But jingle a bunch of...
Dude, retail is nuts. Look at this. This is weak auras, boys. This is weak auras. He has something on the screen that's telling him run right after pull at 3 seconds. You're safe for 0.2 seconds. So this thing hits, then you run right. Dude, it's
difficult to pull off
because the grades are actually that difficult where you kind of need it. So there's like that a balance of
Karazhan and SSC perfectly? Sure.
Karazhan.
Jingle a bunch of bursts in front of WoW sweatiest gamers, and they'll figure out how to get it done. So I guess in summary, what I mean is that if there's anything we've learned over the years, it's that difficult does not mean impossible.
Karazhan.
Unless we're talking about Sunwell. And to that I say, let's just cross that bridge when we get there.
I've never done Sunwell. I know. I need to do it. Damn. 07.
So we've spent this video asking if TBC hardcore is viable, but maybe that's the wrong question. The real question isn't can we do it, it's why would we try? See, what makes hardcore special, at least to me, isn't its difficulty.
Yeah, me too,
it's that it pulls you into the present moment. The fear of losing everything, the panic you feel when a bad pull goes, that it...
Boys, let's just listen to him again. Listen to me. He's preaching right now. Yeah, I think the weak aura change is gonna be huge. They should kind of balance it out with the in-game UI additions. That's kind of the thought process behind it.
Maybe that's
but we'll see if that happens. Okay, listen to him. He's preaching about hardcore and why it's magical.
Wrong question. The real question isn't can we do it, it's why would we try? See, what makes hardcore special, at least to me, isn't its difficulty. It's that it pulls you into the present moment. The fear of losing everything, the panic you feel when a bad pull goes sideways, it demands your attention. It brings you right here. Vanilla hardcore gave us that for a while. It forced us to slow down and made us feel like noobs again. But we solved that puzzle. We've figured it out and optimized it. But once a path is known, the thrill fades, and what once felt like a terrifying risk becomes routine. That's because our brains have this deep fundamental need for novelty. So TBC comes along and gives us this brand new puzzle, and we don't even know if the pieces fit together. And it's in this chaos of uncertainty that lies the potential for discovery. See, this isn't about nostalgia. We're not chasing the past. If anything, we're chasing the present. We're actively choosing an experience that yanks our brains deeply into the moment.
Boys, the Tyler 1 pull, oh my god. This was one of the greatest things I've ever seen on the internet. The Tyler 1 Ragnaros, or Baron Geddon fight, oh my god. I was drooling at the mouth watching this. This was... is cinema. What's the meme like this? Cinema? Absolute
actively
cinema.
Choosing an experience that yanks our brains deeply into the moment, while we're still lucky enough to have moments to live.
Agreed.
That, my friends,
Tyler 1 was right.
Is a journey worth risking everything for.
But the min-maxers, man, they're like, actually, if you just run away, you're safe anyways, so I'm not going to listen to the raid leader's call. I'm going to do my own thing and run away. Yeah, 100%. 100%, man.
I'll see you in Outland.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, that was a video right there. That was a video. God damn, man. Woo. Whoa. Jesus. My god, dude. I am so hyped for Burning Crusade. Oh, see, that's why I can't think about things until they're here. We're 3 months away from Burning Crusade. I mean, honestly, after watching that, I kind of want to do hardcore TBC, man. Now, if we're playing with a bunch of, like, the boys, right, we're kind of going for a more casual thing. Yeah, and that's what killed OnlyFans. I mean, I don't know how long it would have went on past that. But realistically, if you're looking at it, them not listening to his call As soon as he died, all the hype went away because it's like, okay, now we've seen these nerds kill this content how many times?
Peace be with you.
Nobody cares at that point. Who cares, man? Been there, done that. We've seen that. We don't need to watch them kill it hardcore because we already know they know how to do it. They played this game for 10 years. This is a hindsight thing. Kind of. You could see it. I feel like you could see it in the moment. Where's my mana? God, why can't he just apologize and then come back? Say, my bad. My bad. I messed up. Again. Tyler won. Dude, we gotta watch that now. They could have finished the fight. 100%, man. 100%. Tyler won. Wow. Baron Geddon. Is there a good recap? There's a short. I don't want to watch an animated. I want to watch the reaction. I want to watch Asmongold react to it. I don't care. There's like the clip. Oh, dude, this is what hardcore WoW is about. Look at the heart rate. Shout out, same one I use. So, boys, Tyler won, leading Molten Core, the first raid of Vanilla World of Warcraft, Classic World of Warcraft, hardcore, blind. He's never seen these bosses. He's hardcore. If he dies, his character's deleted. And he's raid leading. He's telling everyone what to do, where to stand, etc., etc., etc. And this is, I mean, this is...
For the bomb, watch for the bomb. Somebody has a weak aura, surely.
Who has bomb?
Right, everybody out, melee out, melee out, melee out, melee out.
Okay, we're out.
On Tuka.
Nuka, get the fuck to the side. Okay, boss is back.
We
We're
pull
going
the
back in.
boss.
Big heals on me. Big heals on me. I'm pulling boss back.
Oh
Big
god,
heals.
he's gonna pulse. Back him up!
Huge heals.
That's fucking in the melee, or in the range. You gotta back up more. Oh my god. Yep. Oh god.
Melee out. Oh, oops.
Everybody out, everybody out.
Everybody out, everybody out, everybody out, everybody back up. Okay.
I see the
Go
Zico
back
portal.
in. Go back in. Everybody back in. Everybody back in.
Oh,
I'm
he's
gonna
taking
have
the
big
fucking...
Big heals on me. Big heals
He
on
fucking
me.
went in too
I'm
early. He went...
pushing. Fuck it. Big heals on me.
Let's go, pizza.
Oh god, he fucking went on the final tick.
Big heals on me. Big heals on fucking me. You can't listen. Finish it. Fuck them. Don't run. Finish
Look at them all run away! Look how low he is, man! Oh my god! Look at this. Everyone's alive. The boss is at... What is that, 3%? 3% in Classic World of Warcraft? And look at them. They're all running like a bunch of rats, man. Look at them all run.
Oh my god.
No!
No.
Oh, shit. They got Thunderfury dropped. No fucking way, dude.
No!
Dude, look how low his heart rate is. Man, he's a healthy guy. He's a healthy guy. My heart rate was 103 resting when we were playing Subnautica. God damn, man. God damn. I mean, dude, is that not just... That's what gaming's about, man. It's about just putting aside all the min-max, all the sweat, and just having a good time. Oh, they all died. Or some of them died. But yeah. It was right after the pirate thing? Yeah, I know. How's it going, pizza? They're all rats, I know, I know. God, dude, that was good. Dude, honestly, after watching that TBC video by C-Dank, I we should play some hardcore TBC, man. God damn. God damn. Dude. Thank you, sir. Jesus, man. I'm just thinking about gearing. I'm thinking about grinding the Prebis. Oh my god. Oh, boys, February 10th. I have until February 10th to beat RuneScape, that means. Can I get Inferno Cape by February 10th? I'm just kidding. Probably not. Well, probably not. Probably not. Oh my god, TBC, man. TBC. Wow. Wow. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, I shouldn't have watched it. Shouldn't have watched it. So I don't know, boys. Maybe TBC Hardcore is kind of a play for a little bit. We'll see kind of where we're at. We'll see if they even do it, honestly. An add-on for it might make it not quite as enjoyable. But, what you got, Jameson? You don't like TBC? Are you a Wrath guy? Maybe you're a Wrath guy. But man, I love TBC. I think the Burning Crusade World of Warcraft standalone. You love the OSRS, played it before while you're pretending it's as good a game as WoW. I mean, I think Old School RuneScape is kind of like, I think if you're comparing just classic WoW to Old School RuneScape, there's a very solid argument that Old School RuneScape is actually better. Now, WoW as a whole, you know, it's kind of hard because there's been so many iterations and there's kind of so many different flavors, so it's like you get to pick and choose from all the good stuff. Because, like, sure, you're combining all the good over the years, but you're also forgetting about stuff like Titan Forging. I mean, Shadowlands, the Maw. The Legendary Grind. Although that was kind of fun, too. Looking back. I definitely think Old School RuneScape is kind of like just there. Honestly, as someone who's new to RuneScape. It definitely is different. Like, if we're actually watching... Hold on. If we're looking at a classic endgame... Like, look at... That's a warrior. Find something else. I don't really want Asmongold, man. It's all Asmongold. Burning Crusade. Vanilla WoW Raid. Oh! Flamyz! What a legend. What a legend. What a legend. Classic wall raid. What a legend. I want to watch like someone's rotation, like a mage point of view or something. Guess if you mute this, how do we mute shorts? How do I mute a short? Okay, whatever. Max progression. Like, look at what the warrior's actually doing. Bloodthirst, Whirlwind, Heroic Strike, Bloodthirst, Heroic Strike. That's the rotation. He's pushing like 3 buttons. So endgame classic WoW rating, if you're adding that into the argument for that versus RuneScape,
Be extremely careful on threat here.
Like it's just there's nothing. It's nothing. I mean it's mindless. It's more about just preparing. You make sure you have your world buffs. Don't die. Flasks. Make sure you spend 300 gold on all your flasks and your jujus. Yeah, your elixir of major agility. Oh, is that Mongoose elixir? Mongoose? Flask of Titans. The names, man. Washed. Make sure you're enchanted everything. You know, so endgame classic I think is just I think it's not it. Now Classic as a whole, the journey, like the 1 to 60 journey, and then you throw in like a TBC or a Wrath endgame. Magnifique, man. Beautiful. Look at a TBC. TBC WoW raid. I know, Asmongold in the good old days. It's always him. Like, you at least got a rotation. He's keeping his dots up. He's got to switch the elementals. Cast an instant Shadow Bolt. I think TBC's the best, yeah. A lot of people say Wrath. I don't like the difficulties they added in Wrath for raids. I think it takes away something from by making the content. I think it takes away from the experience by opening up the content, making it more accessible. I think the fact that SSC was so hard, or you go to, you know, Black Temple or Sunwell, they're so difficult, it gives you something to kind of work towards. If I can just drop the difficulty and we can run it on a Tuesday, you know, it takes away from the need to kind of grind all this stuff. The whole argument of like, what, you know, what's the point of giving yourself a challenge, right? Everything feels more rewarding. Now, Wrath still had a lot of good raids. The raids were, you know, arguably better. But then you start to add in some of the quality of life stuff that they slowly introduced over the years. And I personally don't like it as much. Still very good, but you got more spells. As we're starting to get too much, it's kind of like, okay, now it's, you know, everyone kind of do a little bit too much. Like the class identity still in TBC. TBC is the perfect mix. I think so. I think so. Do TBC. We're so close, boys. We're so close. Because our Linger group was introduced, which is great. I think in theory it's great. I think looking for group is fine. I think Dungeon Finder, where it automatically teleports you to the dungeon, is where they go too far. The story in Wrath is better. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think as soon as you start adding that element of that quality of life change, where you start to teleport to the dungeon, it minimizes the scale of the world. Now, Warlocks are not as useful, because you don't need to summon. Or even the Stones, you don't need to summon. You don't need to have people head there. It's not as social, because you're just queuing up. You're not really talking to these guys, you're just in and out. So people are kind of forgettable, replaceable if they leave. Whereas back in TBC, without looking for group, you really need to be like, alright guys, this is going to take us an hour. Are we all here for this? Is this our comp? All of a sudden you start running with the same people over and over. And it's like you become a community. I don't know. There's something to that. Something to that. You mind teleporting into the dungeon on the scale? They did that with flying. True. I'd argue that flying was probably the biggest downside to Burning Crusade. Yeah, I think flying was a mistake. In hindsight, we can kind of see that. In the moment, it was cool because it unlocked like the elemental plateau for farming all the elementals, which is like, all right, now we got some sick kind of exclusive content for you. Get to 60 or you get to 70, you grind your 1,000 gold, get flying, and you unlock all these stuff. Yeah, I think I'm with you too, Jameson. I think just seeing people on the ground, like it's in the world, makes it feel more alive. Build on earlier in Dragonflight. Yeah, for sure. Boys, we're close to TBC, man. We're close to TBC. Oh, it's too early. It really is too early to look at this. Look at the Elemental Shaman just pumping, man. Same for the Enhance. Oh. What expansions did I play? I played every expansion. I did not raid in... WoW expansions. Oh, what? This is not what I'm looking for. I guess we can go on our list. Vanilla came out 2004. I'm 9 years old when Vanilla WoW comes out. So I did not really play Vanilla WoW other than a couple times on a trial account, you know. Definitely did not account share. Don't ban me, Blizzard. On a trial account, I played a little bit. Right as the Burning Crusade came out, that's when I got my WoW account. TBC, I played through the entire time, every day. I was in like a super casual guild. My guild was an RP guild. I was on Lightning Hub, which was an RP PvP server. And in Vanilla, the guild was Paladins and Priests only. Right? And then TBC, they started introducing more people, inviting more people, but we were like super boomer, man. I remember running Karazhan with like a math teacher, some guy that was in like his 30s, and for me as like a 14-year-old, I'm like, dude, this is crazy. What was I, like 12? Like, these guys are so old. These guys are so old. Now it's me. Now that's me. So yeah, we were very casual. We really only did Karazhan, Gruul's Lair. I don't even think we went into SSC. Tempest Keep. I did eventually pug Black Temple when the pre-patch hit. But, I mean, that's, you know... that, you know, it is what it is. So, Burning Crusade, I ran ZA. But I didn't do most of the raids, honestly, in the moment. Wrath comes out, I ran Nax, same guild, very casual still. We ran Ulduar. That's about it. We did some of the raids. Yeah, it was my older brother's guild. I was able to kind of like cling on and go along for the ride. I played a little bit of Wrath Endgame. This is kind of like 2008. League of Legends comes out. ...2009. Boys, this is where the WoW journey started to hit a wall. League comes out. I'm all in on League. Dude, what are these ads, man? We got ads everywhere, man. Ugh. So yeah, Wrath, I'm kind of on and off. I did a couple of the raids. But I was mainly focused on PvP. Again, I was not very good at PvP because I was playing League and other stuff. So PvP continues with Cataclysm. I didn't do any of the raids as a guild. This is where Looking for Raid comes out. Now, I will die on the hill that Looking for Raid was one of the worst additions they have ever made in World of Warcraft. That being said, my only experiences in Cataclysm raiding was through Looking for Raid. Right? So maybe that's part of the reason why I'm sour, because I had no incentive to run it normally, because I could just run it Looking for Raid and I could experience it, you know, on a more newbie version, but still. So Cata on and off, didn't really run any raids. I PvP'd a bit. I ran some Looking for Raid, but we were playing League. Mob comes out, same deal. I did more PvP here. I kind of started to play WoW a little bit more. No raids. I didn't do any raids here. But we played Mob. We PvP'd. We did some RPGs. Good change. Good change. We like RPGs. I like RPGs. You're a clicker all the way through Wrath. I was a decent warrior in TBC. Especially for my age. I was okay. Mop is underrated. Yeah, I'll agree with that. So Mist comes and goes. I don't really do the raids. We play it on and off again. WoD comes out. This is where we reunited the boys. Me and a group of my friends, like high school friends and stuff. We ended up playing Warlords of Draenor, and we made a raid comp. We ran High Mall. A lot of fun. But we weren't very good. So we did that for a bit. Game kind of falls off. 2014, around this time I'm playing League, I'm playing Counter-Strike Go. A lot. Eventually I come back to WoD. I meet my buddy Miro. Pops in the stream every now and then. And I joined his raid guild. And this is where I kind of experienced what it was to, like, high-end raid, Mythic raid. When I started, I had a little rotation follower thing. It would tell me what button to hit. because I was very bad. So I played WoD, honestly, a decent amount. I ran the end of Blackrock Foundry. I ran all of Hellfire Citadel. I mythic rated Hellfire Citadel. Killed a couple bosses. But as always, drama happens, right? The guild leader was female, and there was lots of thirsty nerds on the internet. One thing led to another. People cussing each other out. The guild falls apart. The expansion ends because the last raid was like, it took forever, man. It took forever. Legion comes out. Playing with the boys again. I raided a bit. I raided the first raid. That's how it goes. I raided a bit at the beginning of Legion. Played a lot. The legendaries were cool. The artifact weapons were cool. But I had my issues with it. And Legion, basically off of any mob in the game at high level. Was she bad? No, she was pretty good. Any mob in the game at endgame Legion could drop a legendary item for your character. Sounds kind of cool. The problem is that these legendary items were the best items in the game. But was she bad? I don't know. I don't know. I stayed out of that lane. I'll stay out of that lane. So Legion, I played the first part of it. We get the legendaries, which sounds cool. Like, oh, I can get this item off anything in the game. But once you get one item at the beginning of Legion, you were locked for, I don't know if it was months or weeks or whatever the timeline was. So if you got one of the worst legendary items, now you're sitting there like, God damn, now I just gotta grind, wait for my legendary. I can't min-max my character as much. I can't mythic raid because I don't have the correct piece. So I didn't play a lot of Legion. And then towards the end of Legion, it got incredible. I didn't play at the end of Legion. I think I was in end of, what was that, 2017? That was when I moved out. That was when my parents moved out on me. My parents went to Florida and kicked me out of the house, and I had to find a place to live. So we were lifing a little bit. I think I was playing, was that, no, that wasn't quite Fortnite. WoW was better for real. So yeah, I did play the end of Legion. That's okay. BFA comes out. Played BFA, did the first raid. I went back to Mythic raiding with that guy Miro. Shut up, Miro. That was fun. Did that for a bit, on and off. BFA had its own issues. Titan Forging, one of the worst editions ever made in World of Warcraft. Where basically anytime you got an item, there was a random chance for it to just be like a +5. A +5 item level for no reason. So if you wanted to get BIS, you just had to grind until you got lucky enough. Dude, that's just not WoW. That's not WoW. That's not WoW. I played on and off in Legion. I only played the first patch of Legion, I think. Or sorry, for Battle for Azeroth. No, not too bad. I liked it. I like the theme of it a lot more. It's your peak human red paladin. BFA was the latest I've ever stayed up as a human. The BFA launch, I have a video sometime. Or not sometime, I have a video right now. Let's see if I can find it quick. Let's see. When was that? When did this come out? 2018. 2023, 2022. I think I actually put in my 2-week notice to play Battle for Azeroth. And this is when I tried to become a full-time streamer. Just sending it. For the first time. That didn't work. So we had to go back to work. What's this? 2018? This was the... I think this was the classic launch. Hold on, let me see if I'm leaking anything. Before I show this video. I think I do leak stuff because I show my 2-week notice. Benefit of termination. Like, show the start of it. This is my setup for Classic WoW. Classic WoW launch right after this. I prepped everything. I made my food. fully prepared. Got the Red Bull. We got the... Oh, we can't show that part then. But look how skinny I was. Look at that. So yeah, BFA I was streaming. Got a job for like a year. We quit the job. Got a new job. Right as Classic WoW came out. But BFA launch, man, that was one of my favorite expansion launches ever. I stayed up for 40 hours straight. Just grinding, man. Just grinding. Oh. Hear the music. The angelic tunes chime in. Oh. Not too bad. Not too bad. Shadowlands. This was probably the worst expansion. They did a huge level squish, reducing levels to 50. Cap at 60. I played a bit of it. This was kind of when the family started, though, right around 2020. COVID times. So I wasn't really playing WoW as much or games as much. I played a lot of Valorant then. I did hit max level. I think I did one of the raids one time. Everything went downhill. Hold on. After that Dragonflight, I was like, all right, boys. I mean, we missed the boat with Shadowlands. Let's try to play Dragonflight again. Me and a small group of my friends joined a random guild on Dragonflight. We tried to raid with them, and dude, I was bad, man. I was bad. Let me see if I can pull up my logs. I thought I was just washed. Dragonflight was decent. But man, I struggled. I thought I was... If a Legion... I don't know why it's not my Legion logs. Move Sargeras, it should. Flight. I don't have any logs in here either. Look. Vault of the Incarnates. Yeah, I'll see it. But anyways, yeah, I was bad. Wait, why are my logs not up? Yeah, anyways, Dragonflight wasn't that bad. They introduced a lot of stuff. They introduced evokers. I still don't like evokers. I think they're not that's not it, man. They're not it. They're not a WoW character. They look cool. The theme is cool. The first raid was really cool, but I was really bad. My friends lost interest. I lost interest. The game was still kind of in a unique state where it was like, dude, what happened to WoW? Right, it doesn't feel the same. Eventually, they fire someone and they rehire Chris Metzen to write the story. And he releases, WoW releases, Blizzard releases The War Within. This expansion is actually pretty good. The first of the World Soul Saga. Right, The War Within comes out back in 2024. I played it a lot. We found a nice casual guild. And boys, by the way, like, I mean, we got it, man. We got our groove back. I thought I was a washed gamer. These are parses. Now, it's not mythic. It is heroic, so take it with a grain of salt. But, boys, I was pumping. This means out of 100 L enhancement shamans with my gear, I was at the 98th percentile. Right? A little weird. Yeah, we're flexing a little bit. So that was New Rue Palace. Then we go into Liberation of Undermine. I did the first two raids of this expansion. Again, 93, 93, 89, 95 orange parse. Then we fell off a little bit. Hey. I'm a gamer, man. I'm a gamer. So this comes out 2024. We do these first two raids. After I'm kind of clearing the Legion of, or the Liberation of Undermine. This is back in last spring 2024. No, spring 2025. Yeah, spring 2025. Early summer 2025 comes along. We're in this. The guild's kind of in a break. We're burnt out of WoW. We just played Season of Discovery also. Which, Flamyz on there. Season of Discovery kind of at the same time during these last 2 expansions. They released their version of kind of Classic Plus, which is the WoW that I was just playing, this one. But you have more abilities, and they did a whole bunch of changes to try to make it, you know, as good as they could. You know, as experimental as you could. So we ran that. My parses weren't amazing on that. Because a lot of this comes down to gear. For Classic WoW, you just gotta push the buttons the right amount. Sort by item level, they're pretty decent actually. You know, this is my mage. Scarlet next, AQ. Oh, I don't know, I can't go back anymore. Here we go. AQ, we got Blackwing Lair, which I played my warrior back then. Molten Core did the warrior as well. Omer. This comes out. I'm playing WoW during this most recent time, SOD plus War Within. I'm raiding Friday, Saturday for War Within. I'm raiding Wednesday for SOD. And I hit a wall. I was like, I need a break. I need a break. Let's stop playing that. Let's just go... I don't know. Let's just reboot the YouTube channel. Right, the Switch 2 is coming out. Let's play the Switch 2 a little bit. See how that does. Maybe I'll make some Nintendo content. I just kind of started to get into it a little bit more. You know, I got 2 young kids. So it's like, you know, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be their console, man. Right? Let's try to get into this a little bit and see how good the games are and stuff. I made a couple Nintendo videos. Weren't great. July comes along. Talking to the boys, Dusty Balls. And Bipsy, my 2 cousins. 2 of my cousins. And they're like, dude, try streaming RuneScape. All the other WoW streamers are streaming RuneScape right now. You know what? You try it. We'll try it out. And now we're here. Now we're up to date. That is my WoW career. For now. Now, I guess in the middle of that, there also was like the re-releases of the Classic, which we didn't even get into. Let's see. WoW TBC re-release. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, it's just a shit post. No, not 2027. That'd be disgusting. Let one riff ain't looking good. So yeah, TBC comes back out again. 2021, so kind of in the middle of that. We play TBC, which is part of the reason why we did not really play as much of... what 2021 we're looking at? Shadowlands, right? Yeah, up on Shadowlands, we all went to TBC. TBC got ruined, from my perspective, because we had a guild leader that was like a giga parser. All he cared about was his numbers and parsing. As a prot pally. It was gross. Boys started to get benched. So eventually I stopped showing up. And then he kicked us all. Then we stopped playing TBC. And SSC. Here we go. Now we're here. Trying to play it again. Trying to re-experience all the stuff and enjoy it, appreciate it a little bit more this time around. Than we did back then. Because we didn't realize how good we had it. But Burn Crusade's coming back, boys. And we will be playing that. And, yeah. There you go. Boys, thanks for watching the stream. Today we made it all the way to level 16. We talked about RuneScape, we talked about World of Warcraft. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you didn't, I appreciate you still watching. So shout out to the boys. Till next time. I might not stream tomorrow. I think I'm going to be trying to put up some drywall. In the basement. Right, might be doing some stuff. But we'll see. I did take off Friday, so maybe we'll send it. Regardless, appreciate you boys for watching. I'm gonna dream about old RuneScape. After that WoW rant? No, I'm gonna dream about the good old days of WoW. Probably Karazhan, Burning Crusade. But yeah, boys, keep sipping. And until next time, have an open mind with World of Warcraft. Oh, not a good one. Oh, went up my nose. Peace.